Hey guys, let us know in the chat if you can hear us. Also, if you can hear Nick and John.
Hello.
Hi.
We're
Let
just
us
gonna.
know if there's an echo.
Yeah.
Was that there is an echo?
No. Like, just let us know. Sorry.
Okay.
Me attempting to check if there's an echo will cause an echo. It's a really great system we have going.
Nice.
I can hear
And then
things. No echo. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna mic me and Colin up. So I'm gonna mute this microphone that I'm talking into right now. We're gonna hand this over to Pickles for hosting. And yeah, you'll hear from us in just a moment.
Was that Colin?
no, that's Pete.
Oh, it's a very nice voice.
Therefore, you assumed it was Colin.
Well, I thought it was Colin because who else would it be?
It's fair. I've muted our mics because I'm eating a sandwich right now. But as soon as we get started, I will unmute them. You guys still working on getting stuff?
Not what you want. I don't want to play all 3 games.
This is the second week in a row you have actively removed me from the stream schedule.
What?
You've removed me from the stream schedule.
Do you want to get back on?
Well, always happy to play 40k. I mean, like, I'm going to be in the room for these 3 hours either way. It's either I'm in the computer or I'm watching. Or I'm playing.
All right, I think we're back, everybody. How's the video look? How's it sound?
Right now, we do not have any video. The only video we have is of a Discord chat. Which I assume that you want to window
You guys,
capture.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people online. I can figure yours out. Hang on.
Okay. All right. Okay. Why don't you just go over there and I'll just be over here? Okay. Since it doesn't matter, there's the number. Cool.
All right, you guys good?
All right.
Looks like we're golden. We can see it.
All right, I'm gonna let Colin and Peter talk for a minute first, and then you guys go.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear us now?
Why
Yeah.
would you do that? Turn them down and that's annoying. How now?
All right. Can you hear us? I think you can hear us.
Players sound fine.
Yay! Sorry. Okay.
It's okay. Everything's fine.
Start over. Sorry.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Colin here. You're welcome to the third round of the winners bracket for the RTT, where I will be playing White Scars into Peter's Death Riders of Kor, Raven Guard, and Tank Commander list, which is super neat. I like it a lot. We actually did this game on stream at the beginning of the weekend, so we are experienced with this. What's happening the rest of the RTT is this morning in the losers bracket, Chuck defeated the Slanesh army with Paul, and Zach beat Tyler's Tyranid army, so Zach and Chuck are playing on the other stream. We're playing here. The next game on that stream, actually in here I think, well whatever, the next game somewhere is the loser of that game playing the loser of this game. No, I'm sorry, the winner of that game playing the loser of this game. And then the winner of that game will play the winner of this game in the finals to win the whole event. There is a path where Chuck or Zach potentially has to play 4 back-to-back games of 40K today. If they do well, that's their punishment for pulling themselves out of the losers bracket.
Suffering from success. We will
Yes.
get the challenge bracket updated as soon as I have some time to do it. I'm the guy who updates it, and I'm playing a game right now.
Right.
And working on
And
audio.
we're behind, so we're gonna get rolling. This is
Let's
Scorched
do
Earth.
Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth. Yeah,
Scorched
and
Earth.
we've just arbitrarily decided that I'm over here and Zach and Peter's over there. We didn't do attacker defender. Doesn't matter. How about highest deploys first? I got a 3.
Okay, cool.
So you go ahead and deploy the first thing. Oh, we need to do deep strike.
We need to go over our secondaries real quick.
Oh yeah, engage on all fronts, oath of moment, and scramblers is what I have. I have that almost every game. And Peter has engage on all front, scramblers, and assassinate. I'm sure he doesn't feel amazing about assassinate. I don't feel amazing about oath of moment in this matchup. So we both have one that's kind of.
Yeah, it's if I'm to win this game, I'm gonna need to kill him, and that's going to require me to kill characters. It's a win harder secondary, not a keep me in the game secondary, which is very unfortunate.
Right.
So, first deployment, I am going to put a tank commander right there.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. So I'm gonna do a quick threat check and realize that I'm probably gonna need some bubble wrap
John, you
on
need to
those
say
guys
something.
at a minimum. I don't want Vanguard vets coming screaming at me and then punching my tank.
Really?
Yeah.
Other people told me that they enjoy that.
Well, they have very interesting tastes.
These guys are in the building on the ground floor.
So I'm going to combat squad one of my Vanguard vet squads.
Okay. I'm combat squadding all of mine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to preserve a big 10-man if I get Master of Ambush off.
That makes sense.
It's a thing. So
Yeah. All mine are going to be combat squadded. I'm going to deep strike 4 of the plasma inceptors.
Cool. All right. I am going.
Actually, in this matchup, no.
Hey, John, say
Yes,
something.
4. Yes, I'm going to deep
Hello,
strike 4
hello.
of the plasma inceptors.
Okay. I'm deep striking my scions. I'm gonna take the squad
Is our audio
of
coming through?
dudes that I'm not combat squatting, and I'm gonna have them be the bubble wrap on this tank.
Okay.
Which, that's a very expensive piece of bubble wrap.
Right.
However, if I go first,
Unknown.
they're leaving, and I don't need that bubble wrap anyway.
Right.
I
So
might do it.
plus, if you
I want to deep strike 5 Vanguard vets, and I think you can do
Alright,
that.
so it sounds
But
like those of us in
John
chat,
is one of the commentators and disagrees.
I am John
But we've been
Lennon, here to
playing it that way
commentate
the
this
whole
game, joined by
term.
my partner in
okay,
crime,
well,
Mr. Nick
I'm going to
Nanavati.
say that I agree with John, but I'm gonna let you do it.
Oh,
All
I
right,
don't
that
have
was
to do it
his
then.
cue,
No,
and
no,
he is next,
I'm
so he has no
confusing you.
excuse
I
for
don't-
missing it.
Okay.
Go for it.
There was way too much noise going on.
Am I live right now? Can they hear me? Okay.
Okay. So that there, I'm gonna put.
We've been letting everybody do it for this tournament, in case anybody's wondering.
So you've
'cause
got
we weren't
another
clear.
unit there.
I do. I put 2 out so far.
All right, I'm gonna.
That's
there
it.
we go. That's my third. These guys are power fists.
Okay.
So I think if we do, let them do the deployment, talk about their secondaries, and then we'll kick
No.
you guys.
Company vets?
It's my.
Cool. The champions of the scrambling.
If
All
it's
right,
on
so,
speaker, it's going to
I'm
make
gonna
noise.
take,
When it makes
another
noise,
5
it
man, we're
like
gonna put
picks it
them
up.
in cover, basically as far back as they can be while standing in cover. Right there.
Okay. Cool.
That's 4 guys. So I have a dude who's AWOL right now. That's cool. Oh yeah, he joined the other squad.
Poor AWOL dude.
So
Yeah, I
it
mean,
looks like
well,
Peter and
he-
Colin
he's
have
his
both
friend.
just started deploying. We did get to
He's
hear
really good
both
friends
of
with the
their
sergeant. The
secondaries,
sergeant lives in the other
which
squad.
is
Okay.
always pretty nice.
All right, there we go. That's the
it's gonna be
narrative.
Pretty interesting.
Watched it.
As they said, both players have 2 ones that are relatively achievable.
We're getting
And
echo
then-
from you, John.
All right, we'll see if we can fix that.
You and Nick are both queuing up at the same time.
Okay.
Getting an echo.
All right.
All right, are you still hearing an echo from me?
Question is,
No, you're good.
do I feel like doing anything interesting with the infiltrators? And that's a very interesting
No, you're fine.
question because
Pickles, are you
Oh, you
still
have
getting an echo
infiltrators?
from me?
Nope,
I
you're
have
good.
10 infiltrators.
Okay. Let me put up my
Alright.
incursors first too, so we actually have a game.
Hear me?
Well, I
No
don't know if I
echo,
wanna
but
say
I don't
all the
think you can
objectives
hear me
at the top.
now.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm going to put them right here,
Okay.
which is, that's tantalizing,
What's up?
but it also means they can't just get shot.
Okay.
It wasn't you.
So there we go.
Well, I'm gonna put my incursors out then.
All right.
Pickles, are you still getting an echo from me?
No, you're good.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Where are they at?
Just on this line. What's up, Pickles?
Yeah, I can hear.
All right, perfect. So, all right, so it's still just deploying. And it looks like now Colin is putting out one infiltrator.
I'd like this matchup better if I had changed the list to have all the infiltrators like they told me to.
I think
They're pretty good.
Right?
Yeah, so right now they're just deploying. Colin is making a comment that he wished he had infiltrators. There's so many different options with Space Marines. It's hard to go wrong, but certainly the abundance of options is pretty nice. Looks like right now Colin is spreading out an infiltrator unit in the midfield. That's probably to stop Peter's scout move from getting close to him. I'm guessing that he just doesn't want to get too hard if he does end up going second. Now, that infiltrating unit will almost certainly get shot if Colin does, well, probably get shot either way. But I think Colin's willing to sacrifice one of the forward deploying units just to make sure that he doesn't get punched too hard. If he can get the White Scars army mostly intact into the mid and late game, White Scars have a tremendous advantage.
I'm almost done deploying. Just deploy.
I'm gonna put our Reiver LT right here.
Okay.
All right, and while the players finish out their deployment, we are going to go over the list real quickly. I'm going to start off by going over the White Scars. So it is just a single battalion. We've got Kor'sarro Khan. We have a lieutenant in Reiver armor. That's the Rites of Warman with the Vox Espiritum to make that a 9-inch aura, as well as a Primaris chaplain on bike. He's all juiced up. He's got plenty of options. Next up in the troops are 5 Incursors and 2 Intercessor squads. We can kind of assume that the Incursors are the unit right in the middle there. And then we have a unit of 5 Bladeguard, 2 company veterans, a Primaris Apothecary, and then the big units, 2 units of 10 Vanguard veterans. Those are all Jump Pack, Lightning Claw, and Storm Shield. They are absolutely brutal in White Scars. They are certainly going to get a lot of work done in this game if they are allowed to. Finally, there are 2 units of Plasma Inceptors for Mr. Colin. That is a unit of 4 and a unit of 5. With the recent points increase, he did have to cut one of them, but there's still plenty of firepower on this list.
So they have a 30-inch squad of Incursors and Deep Strike.
All right, and then next up, we will go over Peter's list. Nick, do you want to take it on?
Sure thing. So we got a Raven Guard Patrol, which is successors for Warlord range and Born Heroes. They are going to hit on 2s and exploding 6s. That's their successor chapter. There's a Smash Captain there, standard Jump Pack, Storm Shield, Thunderhammer, and he has the Aura of Advance and Charge as its Warlord trait. He's got a Reiver Lieutenant with the Rites of War, of course. Master of Ambush, so he's going to be the one sneaking up there. And 2 units of 5 Infiltrators, 2 units of Van Vets, just like Colin, except they don't have all Lightning Claws. Peter's gone for a mix of 5 Power Fists and 5 Lightning Claws. So I think Peter's going to try to hit harder to make up for the lack of the fact that he doesn't have +1 damage like White Scars do. And the hit modifiers aren't going to be...
It's almost like I wasn't thinking about killing them on the first turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like I just need like when they're over.
He's got a Death Corps Patrol,
I'm gonna make decisions.
which is Death Rider Squadron Commander,
Like, when
a
they
unit
have,
of
like,
5 Scions, probably to
ice
help out with
stuff,
Scramblers or
like,
engaging all fronts.
if I
An
get-
Astropath for Laseki Barrier for +1 save, and then 2 units of 9 Death Riders. For those of you who don't know, Death Riders are a Forge World unit of ponies that are really, really good. They are 3 wounds each and have 5 of Feel No Pain. So that unit is 27 wounds of Feel No Pain for 135 points, and they're
Would you
really
like me to
fat.
deploy and jump up on me?
Great unit there, and with the +1 save from Laseki Barrier, they can be quite a pain to kill. And then finally, we have a Talon Patrol with 2 Demolishers with multi-melt sponsons and 5 Scions. The cool thing about the Talon Patrol is that they can use the what's it called? Tank order to move, shoot, move. Basically, they can hop in and out from behind terrain
You
to
have to
avoid.
be over here, or you have to be.
Peter's got a very
somewhere,
sneaky, nice little Raven Guard, very themed list here. So it'll be an interesting matchup for
I
sure.
don't know. Am I the fun bucket?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited to see this one. Lots of interesting tech pieces from both sides. I think this is going to be a super interesting matchup, honestly.
So where are they
Who do you
going?
think's favored right now?
Honestly, when you've got the Raven Guard, I think that they always have a puncher's chance at
Yes.
the potential to go first and deal massive damage is always real. Offhand, I'm going to go ahead and give it to the White Scars in the early game, only because I think if the Raven Guard don't get an early turn bounce one way or another, then I think that the White Scars have an advantage, and then also the White Scars still have the potential to recover from a decent early game. It's going to be interesting either way. Now, what's actually really interesting here is that Peter is. It looks like Colin has abandoned one of the objectives entirely in his deployment zone, and Peter's just setting up infiltrators next to it. If Peter goes first, he could actually just move up and raise that objective.
Oh, this is the raise objective mission.
I believe
I don't think Colin is respecting that whatsoever. Probably because Peter didn't take raise the objectives as a secondary, but he can raise it even without taking.
All right, ready?
Exactly. If he could maybe get an early turn advantage, just remove that objective, then he has more objectives to work with than Colin does. That could actually provide him quite a bit.
Peter's going first.
It's not actually an advantage
right here.
because if you look at where Colin's army is deployed all nice and behind that wall, the objective that Peter would be raising and removing from the game would actually be kind of out of the way for Colin, hard for Colin to control ever. So maybe Colin's inviting Peter to make the play.
I feel like my Incursors have done that.
That's always possible. I actually like it purely to cut down the number of objectives on the table because it makes holding more a little bit easier, where you only need to hold 3 to get a hold more.
That's true. It's nice for that if you take something like domination.
I don't really get it.
But I think Peter's army is so well suited for engaging the front. I imagine he'll take that one.
Oh,
Yep, I'm pretty sure that he did.
You don't have a chaplain.
Especially because when you're shooting secondaries, you
I'm
don't
going to
know
give
your
the Plasma Scepters +1 to hit.
raise the objectives.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's an interesting matchup,
And I'm
especially
gonna do
because
the,
a lot of it is
faster
mirror
charges
matching.
are
You
cool.
have 2 units of 10 Vanguard vets, some infiltrating guys.
So I don't have reroll hits.
The Vanguards in both armies have advance and charge, and both multiple damage. Right, so 4 Reiver Lieutenant. The real difference here is that for Colin, he's gone for basically some Bladeguard and Plasma Inceptor to really round out the White Scars portion, whereas Peter's gone for a guard in the form of Death Riders and Tank Commanders that move. And I think Colin has the advantage in the other stuff battle, and that might be what determines it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. I think Colin just wants to slow down the pace of this game, not let it just turn into an immediate turn 1 and 2 punching each other back and forth. If he can slow it down, not let Peter get an immediate jump on the game,
As they say.
I think Colin's got a much stronger late game, and that will play to his advantage.
So what does Peter have to do to win, you think?
So I think what he needs to do
Weird. Are we
is,
playing Warhammer Fantasy? I don't really understand.
so assuming that Colin's going to adopt that game, like he either needs to go first and do so much crippling damage to just gain advantage, or he needs to keep Colin pinned into that corner as long as possible. The Death Riders are great screens and tie-up units, but frankly, a lot of Colin's army does fly, and Plasma Scepters are not bad into these ponies. So I think spreading the board, maxing secondaries, especially denying Colin's scrambler, I think that's both going to be big. Colin's 1 Phobos unit did go relatively aggressive, so if he can knock that out early, maybe push up to get his scrambler and deny Colin his, that would be a great thing. Now, Mad Doc Dangley in the chat is saying that he may have just lost our audio. Mad Doc Dangley, let us know if you can hear us right now. I assume that is Seth, the Mad Doc, from the Dangley Boys podcast.
Mic is on.
My mic is as well, and I can hear us through the mixer. So just let us know, chat, if you can still hear us. Oop, Happy Grunt can still hear us, so maybe that's a problem for Mad Doc. Thank you so much, chat, for confirming. We will keep on talking.
Looks like these Death Cores are moving forward. Is this turn 1 moving, or is this
Thunderhammer's happening.
This looks, if he's getting within 9, this looks like a pregame. This looks like a move. So they must have
Yeah,
rolled
they
off.
must have rolled for turn 1, and looks like the Death Core got it. I think it's a big deal for the Raven Guard. They just like to go first. The White Scar is going second. It's no joke either. They're going to pick up a nice strong 15 on that bottom of turn. Although a play style White Scars like to adopt as well is to kind of get
Yeah,
tabled.
this is going to be a you start early and I try to push you back.
So they're not too concerned with being alive on turn 5. Colin will have to play a bit
Oh,
more
come on
conservative.
now. We just started. You're having a great first turn. Don't talk like that.
I've seen what the Plasma Scepters do. All right.
All right, so we'll see how much damage Peter can get done here. It looks like he's moving up one of these cavalry units. They can be ordered to move. I wouldn't be surprised though if he limits what he exposes. Although if he can lure the Plasma Scepters to move out, that would not be a bad thing. What is interesting is that one of these tank commanders looks like it's not going to have shots for a while.
Yeah, the one in the far back.
The far bottom left, I don't think that one's going to get many opportunities. I don't know if that one was just played down early and then Colin just played away from it. But because it can use the tank order to move then fire instead of fire then move, that means that it can potentially get back into the battle relatively quickly. And I imagine that's what Peter's going to try to go for. Just because he has such a range advantage on Colin, there's no need to keep it out of line of sight. He needs to get line of sight and then just count on the fact that Colin has no guns longer than 18-inch range, whereas, frankly, no, the tank commander is only 24-inch range. So it actually may not get as much done either.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I
But
totally.
I will say that Peter going first means that the 20 Vanguard he has
Table somewhere.
is that completely
I don't think we
controls
should play the game without him.
their L's, and that
Put him
means
back
since
with
they
your
have identical
tanks or
ranges,
back in
White
your
Scars
wherever.
against Charge,
Over here
because
somewhere.
Okay.
Colin
That's an
can't
afterpath
really
until,
get
you get your
up
turn
too
and I'll
much
go find
without
the actual
exposing
model.
himself to some
Whatever.
pretty
Okay.
powerful charges.
That means that even though Colin has the bottom of the turn, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get a great score on Oath of Moment for at least the first turn.
Yeah, this could be a big deal at the moment for Colin.
Everyone has moved. Everyone.
Dawn of War is a very interesting one because it is relatively difficult to defend against, something like this Raven Guard assault.
Peter's also setting himself up for a solid 15 on turn 2.
Yes.
Colin could try to overextend and not give up the 15 here, but I think that would get him tabled.
Yep, that'd be very hard to do. So honestly, I like the way that Peter's moving right now.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of movement tricks. He's got move, move, move. He's got the tank commanders can tell themselves to move twice as well if they're not getting any shots off. We'll see if he takes advantage of that. Right now, I think that the one demolisher might actually have line of sight to a.
Shoot the Incursors?
That's a tough call though, and range is also close, so it may just end up being twice
Okay.
quite out the shot.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. I don't know.
Okay.
It depends on if I can see them at the end.
Going
of
on there.
the
But I don't think the demolisher that part of the river is going to be as out of play as you were saying earlier. It looks like it's now going to move up rather down the center, depending on what Colin does, or up down that top left flank to just really control those two objectives.
Yeah, and I think that's perfectly fine rule for it, even if it's not shooting on turn one. It's controlling objectives, by line of sight, and that's a good role for it to go, especially since it's not really threatened by the White Scars right now.
Might be able to shoot Incursors. That'll be funny.
And the ability to move twice with these tanks
Get
can
them to move.
get into range a lot quicker than you expect.
Okay. Can you put this guy at 16 inches?
You want to cut back to the players while they go into their shooting?
Okay, cool. And I'm just going to move the formation up behind him.
Okay. Okay, yes, right.
Pickles, can you boost the player mics?
There we go. Got him up a little bit.
All right. So that's going to be those boys. Over here, this tank commander is going to give himself the full throttle order, so he's going to go. He's going to move
Farther.
again.
Yes.
One of my favorite things about this thing is it doesn't technically preclude you from shooting.
Weird.
So I can go, 15 inches. I can just Tokyo drift my way right over here.
Okay.
Technically be on the objective.
Okay.
Be kind of safe from those guys. Over here, so I definitely moved more than my requisite 10 inches. Sorry, 5 inches. So what he's going to do is he's just going to give himself the reroll ones to hit order. There's no reason not to.
Okay.
He's just going to pop some shots at some Inceptors, and we're just going to see if we can feed ourselves some kills.
Okay.
So, yeah, 1d6 shots. 5, okay.
Are you minus anything for advancing?
This guy
Yeah.
didn't advance.
Okay.
He just did a normal move.
Sure.
Rerolling my 1. At least I don't believe I did. If I did,
I'm not worried
well,
about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's 4. Minus 3 on the Incursors.
6 up saves. I don't think. One of them's in cover. I'll tank it up. No, he's not. I was wrong. Oh, 2 of them saved.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be 4. So 2. So first guy dies. Second guy dies.
Okay.
Multi-Meltas hit twice and kill 2. Oh, sorry. No, do they? Do they actually kill 2? Yes, and yes.
Okay.
And then the Heavy Bolter, last but certainly not least, is going to roll boxcars for wounds.
I'll save one of them.
Okay.
Saving him is kind of interesting because you have no other shooting. But then he'll probably fail morale. So I'll just let him go.
So it looks like the first tank commander has picked up an lot of
Connected, like
Incursors
physically
by
connected?
itself. Again, that was Colin's only Phobos unit, so he will no longer have access to
Which
guerrilla
one, that guy?
tactics.
Yeah.
I'm
He
not
may-
worried if that guy doesn't work.
I'm just going to unplug it and plug it back in.
Okay.
Boom.
That was the Incursor.
All right.
All right, would you like to charge me now?
I'm going to look at my options
Which
and
one's
say,
not
yes,
real?
yes, I
Okay.
would.
Where would you like to charge
Or
first?
pass was basically a 5 up
I mean,
to
it's good
dial
that you killed that
around.
guy because I totally would have
Not
jumped over
super
you.
likely he passes.
I that's wanted you
some
closer to me,
50%
so
round,
and off the
but
objective. That's like all great.
I agree with Colin though.
That's not a charge.
That's a tough call to make.
Just wanted to make absolutely certain that that wasn't a charge.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with our good friends right here. They're going to declare
Starting
both
with charges. He's
Okay,
got
don't roll bad.
squad and maybe a Vanguard veteran squad to charge into.
You rolled bad.
I'm going to command point that.
Yep.
I don't know how to. This is the first command point I've spent this turn, so I'm going to go back to my starting amount, which I believe is 6.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
It looks like he completed that charge, and this looks to be a full 10-man squad of Vanguard
Basically,
veterans. It's going to
Getting
hit
in
these
here,
two
I'm
units of
going to leave
columns.
an opening for my
And
bestest,
with the way in the
best
chat, that is
friend,
correct. The
the
is
captain.
Phobos,
Okay.
so he could use that
And
to
you know,
roll tactics. However, because it's a character, it can't deploy
go
scrambling.
in and
I'm specifically thinking about one of Peter's win conditions is
Wobbly
to
model
try to
right there, so I'm just going to put him here. That's
possible.
technically
This
physically where
aggressive
the
game
captain is
plan
right
may
now, but
keep
that's
Colin off of both at the moment for a few turns, and if he can also get Colin scrambled to 0, that would be
I got it. I got it. Go back to what you're doing.
Okay.
looks
And
like
then these
one of
guys
the
are just going to go
shifted, but,
half an inch within the
I'll
guys
wait to
there.
fix it.
And the captain's going to charge, and I don't think I can fail that, and I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Look, I'm in combat.
Yeah! I brought you to me. Okay. All right. We are going to now go. We're going to start with. We'll start with the vets.
Okay.
Like, no reason not to.
How do you want to split them up?
Well, we're going to look and we're going to find out what is required where. Looks like we have 4 guys who are required to swing into the intercessors.
Okay.
And 6 guys who can swing into the vets. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to find out where our combat spread is.
Okay.
We have 1, 2,
I'm not supposed to be standing so close to you.
3. We have 3 lightning claws going into the Vanguard vets.
And what else?
And 3 power fists. Sorry, 2 power fists and 1 thunderhammer.
Okay. And then what's going into the? Well, I guess we're doing them first.
Yeah. And then the rest are just going in. So that.
Roll the Vanguard vets first.
Okay. Lightning claws going first.
Gonna be a big deal. Results of this combat.
What is this? 3 rolling ones?
2s. 6s explode.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't think he has a captain
And then
here.
this is going to be 4s
Fours re-rolling.
re-rolling. That's pretty cool. I would like you to take 9 saves, sir.
And I
And
think
4
that
ups.
was
Here's 6 dice because that's all I have in my hands. I take 3 from that, and then 3 more. 2 guys die.
2 guys die. Okay.
Where's your captain?
The captain is.
Oh, he's
blue.
he's fighting the other guys. Oh no, he's fighting these guys. Okay.
okay. So I think that was the lightning class he started
I'll
with,
take
which means that
these
there's
guys
probably
then.
still hammers and fists to go.
So we have.
Would have started with the fist and
many. So
hammers.
the thunderhammer against you is literally going to be the same. So I'm going to roll them at the same time.
Okay.
So these are going to be hitting on 3s with exploding 6s.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty darn good. I should have rerolled a 1 because I had a captain. I
you
actually
go.
don't know if I missed anything. So 1, 2.
Wow.
Okay.
Really
I
good
have
hit.
many more dice.
I had 4 6s.
But you added. But you've got. You just haven't taken
I
your
just
misses
added.
out.
Yeah,
Take your misses out.
I didn't miss anything.
You hit on 3s, so
Oh,
these are all
I'm so
misses.
sorry.
There you go.
There we go.
Uh-oh. That's a conversation about the dice.
Yeah.
That's why you always keep the dice out when you're.
That many. That
So
many
these were,
saves, which
almost
is 10.
Okay, here's 5.
There's only 3 left here, and
These are
that's like
multi-damage.
2 to 3.
1 guy's dead. 5 more.
Yep.
They're all dead.
Okay.
all right. So that's the end of
And
the
then we're
squad.
going
and
to
the rest
do
of the
the last 2 power fists and the last 2 lightning claws into the intercessors.
probably starting
So
with the
power
5th.
fists. Rerolling the 1.
A nice
That
flat
is
2
a miss,
damage.
but we're going to replace it with a 6
Okay.
because we rolled a 6.
Really good
We're
change
going
for
to wound
them.
on 2s.
Okay.
That is going to be 5 power fist saves, so those are -3.
5 sixes.
EP3, Colin just fails these 5 saves, and it's already
2
done.
We're still alive.
Okay, and then we're going to have
5, the lightning claws may not
lightning
finish.
claws.
I totally debated transhumaning this to try to keep the squad alive.
Okay, so I roll a bunch of 1s, but I reroll because the captain is nearby.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a couple of exploding hits.
Okay.
It's gonna be close to see if they kill them all.
The AP2 is still pretty good here.
Right,
This
and
is like
so that is going to be 9 saves at -2.
Well, so far 1 guy's taken 1 win. I got 4 more.
oh my. Good saves from Colin. This might be enough to
Oh
save
my god.
him.
A guy lived.
One
That
guy
guy's alive.
lived. Colin just made 7 out of 9 5-up saves to
I'm
keep
going
one
to pile in
Intercessor alive.
and
Yeah.
consolidate.
Now, of course,
I'm just
he's
gonna get
5
into
up
the ruin.
continue. That means he's gonna fail morale. But you know what?
Your
Maybe
captain
that'll-
doesn't get to punch him, though. I don't think he can get to him.
So I don't have you in base to base. It's possible for me to basically.
So right now, Peter's just messing with his
consolidate
consolidates. He's
side of
trying
the
to free
wall.
up room. There is a captain that charged over there as
Is
well.
a way for me
You
to get
really would like that captain to come lock out the last intercessor.
consolidation here.
Remove the number of units that Colin has access to.
Open up a
He also might
pile in.
try to wrap the
Probably.
model.
Yeah, there is.
Um,
We'll do that.
All right.
to
Just
force
have to
how
bring these guys in so there's
Colin's going to have to
actually
deal with
coherency.
Because right now, this
Okay.
Vanguard veteran
So,
is
Captain.
almost going to get shot at. by
5
Captain
attacks.
Coglin.
Yeah, I don't actually agree with Peter's choice to
Mad. He
somehow
hits on 2s because he's of +1 and
essentially
he's golden skill
Colin's Vanguard
2 to begin
Intercessors.
with. He misses because he doesn't reroll his hits, but he does generate an additional hit. So he
Okay.
still has 5 hits. 2s again.
Well,
That
this
is
is an early.
going to be 5 Thunderhammer saves.
Too fast.
Oh, he tried.
He tried. Okay, and that is
Can't come back into the second half.
just tuck in a little bit further into the building,
Okay.
and that's going to be that. We're going to kick over to you. I have engage in all 3 table quarters now. Sorry,
Okay.
all 4 table quarters.
Okay. 3 points for engage.
3 points for engage.
I'd like to take a turn now. A lot's happened without me getting to take a turn.
So 3 units already on his turn 1, which is a pretty solid
didn't
start, and he's
scramble, did I?
basically
Okay.
whittled Colin down to his little death ball
I
and
got
got
so
back.
excited to punch you.
Right?
But there
I
is
didn't even
plenty of
scramble.
time for Colin to
All right, I'm gonna get
respond.
an extra
He has
path.
plenty of things in front of him to respond to.
Did either player take Grandin down?
I don't believe so.
All right. Think this through, Colin. Don't just start acting.
Colin is taking a minute just to think things through, make sure that he doesn't act too fast. Now, I'm pretty sure he did deploy both Plasma Scepter units in this game.
That's going to be a
Rough
big
Riders
deal,
have
right?
AP in combat or no?
When they charge, they have AP3. When they don't charge, they have AP minus
Get back to the corner like
Okay.
this.
Absolutely cannot stay in this corner. Now,
Okay.
what I think he actually has a good opportunity to do is if he brings the Plasma Scepters forward and then is able to shoot most of the Vanguard veterans to death, he might be able to charge several units into
Okay.
that
The
cap.
farthest away Vanguard vets are going to advance. Lots of advancing right now.
Let's
This ruin where the tank arm is shooting.
At
If
3.
he can bring a plus
one.
unit out, kill the Vanguard veterans with that, charge the captain with
There we
them,
go.
maybe use Hammer Wrath, he can probably kill the captain right there. Even so, he could also just send out a unit of Vanguard veterans to Canticle. And I think that's what he should do is work on getting a unit. I think Peter's getting a
He's
15 on
got to kill
primary.
a captain.
That-
That's fair.
yeah. And I don't think you try to fight that right now.
No, you have to
Yep. Another 5 Vanguard vets that are in there.
focus on
Where are
dealing
my
with the
Vanguard
threat.
vets?
Keeping
You killed
himself
5.
alive.
I killed 5.
5
There's
are not on the
another 5
table.
and 5 and, yeah.
Great. This is 17. We're going to go right here. I have a fairly mega
Great
charge
velocity.
into some.
That I'll try to fix Nick's
Horses?
microphone right now. Just let us know if it gets any better. Alrighty, so here we go. Colin is moving on up. So that's another Vanguard veteran unit
Bladeguard?
pushing forward quite aggressively. It looks
I
like
have
it
an
might
auto
be trying
advance 6 for 1 CP thing, right?
I
nestle in that ruin and maybe
I'm gonna
engage
figure
the
out my CP situation.
Okay.
maybe engage the Rough Riders on the other side of that wall. If you can do that while staying on his side of the wall, that's actually not a bad move at all. He's got 2 up saves to tank most of the horse's attack, and the cavalry are not nearly as scary when they are not doing the charging. I don't know if he's going to try to make plays to contest the objectives, or if he's just willing to accept a 15 and just set himself up to dig out of the hole later. It
Pickles.
looks like a plastic unit
Can you,
on
ask,
the.
can you ask John Lennon if I have a advance 6 for 1 CP strat?
He does not. That's not.
Okay, thank you.
That's Harlequins only. But yeah, anyway, it looks like 1 plasma scepter unit is popping out just to get plenty of shots into the Vanguard veterans.
I'll move the company
Those weapons
veterans
are
up here just to get them out of the way. They're in the building still. They're going to scramble, weirdly.
I know, right?
It's
You
going
got
to be a
specialist
super.
models you could for them. You
Seeing
could get like the 4
Uh,
radio
this is
guys
going
because
to
that's
be,
really
I think,
the job.
fascinating.
The guys running around with just radio.
Bring up 1 plasma scepter
Okay, so the
just to make
Plasma
sure that all-
Inceptors can all see the Vanguard vets,
Okay.
which seems like really good news for me.
I don't disagree.
I feel like that's going to go okay. Let me think about that. 30 shots, I'll hit with almost all of them. I'll wound with almost all of them. Okay, yes, that unit is probably does not. I probably don't also need to charge that unit. Your captain has 5 wounds and a 4 pinball.
John, you're cutting it out
yes.
a bunch. Just
Okay.
reconnect to Discord real quick.
Okay. Oh, that's not far at all. The Bladeguard are mad at those Vanguard vets on that objective,
That's understandable.
but not that mad. They're only gonna go. They're only gonna go 9. So that's here, which is still
It's a charge.
it's a decent charge. But I'm gonna string them back so that the Chaplain Gora is gonna be a thing.
5 Bladeguard veterans are bursting out. If that's the only significant charge for Colin, that's perfectly fine. He can potentially knock out that unit. It looks
Normally
like he
I
is
hide for longer than this, but like,
just to try
you
to
were
keep
mean,
Peter's private
so-
up maybe a 10.
So
If
there's
you
that.
can maybe get even so, it's
you
gonna
were
be hard to
mean
get
and
rid of
rude.
that.
I would add.
You can just start removing
Chaplain will come up.
Peter's combat unit, and there's
Do
gonna
what
be
you
a
gotta
point
do
where
sometimes.
Well, that was basically the best first turn you could have had.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm not giving up or anything,
Oh no, I'm glad I'm gonna do my best to make it a game.
right? You have nothing in Deep Strike, right?
I have 2 squads of Scions.
Well, okay. You have nothing that I care about in Deep Strike, right?
Yes.
Colin is talking a little bit of shade about the Scion squads, but they're almost certainly going to go right into Colin's deployment zone and get the full deploy scramblers. Frankly, the way Colin is deployed, I think he just accepted that Peter was going to get the full deploy scramblers, and he has made his peace with it.
I'm sorry. These guys are 3 wounds each?
Yes.
Okay. But if I charge you, you don't do anything in combat.
I'm going to tickle you a bunch.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
My thought is they can't fall back and charge. So like if I can just get into them, then we kind of just sit with each other for a little while.
Yeah. Like we are locked at that point.
Right. And then I'll also be up against this wall, which will be really
I
great
mean,
for
there is
tank
also a
commander.
unit of Incursors. So
Oh, I'm not as
for
worried.
infiltrators.
Oh, I could kill the Incursors
Yeah.
and touch the horses. Yeah.
That's
Okay. I think I've moved. I don't know what to do with these guys. Let me think about them for just a second. They didn't have a very specific job in the old action plan.
What are they?
I think they should go and put weight of fire into things. Because I don't think you don't have anything. Your nearest dudes are right here. So you can't advance and charge if I kill your captain. Right.
I have a 1 CP strat to do that.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yes.
So you could potentially charge from here. Okay, I need them still. Fair enough.
Yeah. Don't go deep and then just be like
Try to make
okay
it
and then expect no
It looks like
resolution.
it's a
No. The key right here is to kill as much as I can while hiding from the tanks.
would have
the
been
game.
to get a 36 charge. Yes. He should be able to connect in a few
Okay.
different spots.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to shooting.
All right.
And in the shooting phase, which is what we are in now, these plasma inceptors are going to put 30 shots into these Vanguard.
Hey, John, reconnect to Discord one.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s. Green die will always be the gun I'm shooting first. I want to get a bunch of these extra dice out of the way. Guy number 1. Oh, sorry, 6 shots every time.
Yeah,
That makes this easier.
it does.
And rerolling 1s. Okay, 6 hits
Okay.
and 6 wounds.
Okay. Got 6 saves lined up.
Okay, hold on. 6 hits. 6 wounds.
Okay, that's 12. I'm just gonna take saves and find out where I'm at. I lose 1, 2, 3, 5. Cool.
Okay.
How many more?
6 again.
Cool. I pass every single one of those.
Okay. 6 again.
Okay. I have 5 guys left. I failed 2.
Okay, one more guy.
I got 3 guys.
And you got 6 more saves.
Cool. I'd have 1 guy.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like Colin has killed 9 of the 10
I don't think it matters.
veterans.
That's
with
not
his
enough to do
plasma
anything, is it?
And it looks like he's killed 10, but
cover
Peter's
charge.
debating command point rerolling that last save.
Which
I frankly don't think
depending
it's
on how
worth
the rest of the game
then
goes,
almost
that
need to
could be a
spend
big
2
deal.
CP
So,
to auto pass the morale check.
we're gonna keep him.
That feels like a bit too much to ask.
Just roll the one.
So 9 guys died?
Yeah, 9 guys. So basically everyone except literally this dude dies.
Okay.
Right, there's one Vanguard veteran alive out of the
He's on
10
the other
men.
side of the wall.
Definitely a
too.
good
He's
start,
doing a
although
champ.
frankly I am surprised he didn't kill the last one as well with the
Going to
amount
be
of
an
troop
auto
plasma.
pass morale. I'm really gonna.
And how
How many
far
CP do
like
you
that?
have?
I have 6.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so 9 Vanguard veterans down. It looks like there's
All
5
right.
bandits carrying out the cap.
Great. Do I have other shooting? I think that's all the shooting that I'm interested in at the moment.
Cool.
So these guys are going to charge your captain and not dude, rando dude,
And oh yeah, the window dude too.
not the rando dude.
Oh, not
we don't
him.
need to.
Okay,
Well, because like I'm not even sure I'm going to kill the captain.
fair enough.
So there's that.
Yeah, Colin does not want
2d6. Hey, look, we're in, and not in the open anymore. Huzzah!
Bladeguard.
Those Vanguard veterans are just getting away there.
I don't need the reroll 1 Zora, but I do want con. I can't have con. Okay.
It's a good place to.
I feel like that's going to kill your captain, but maybe it won't. He has a 4-up invul, right? Or does he have 3-up invul?
He has a 4-up invul.
Okay.
I
The
feel the
Bladeguard
char-
charge is the most important one, so we'll do that next. Do I 3d6 it? It's a +2.
3d6 is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need like a 4.
All right, Colin's gonna roll it.
I got like a 3,
Okay.
so I'm gonna double check it. So I got a 5 basically.
Man point. I think it has
Actually,
to
I
be.
did it.
I just don't think it was worth 3d6ing. I think Colin made the right call. Unless this is
I would
absolutely.
say, yeah, I got it.
Go for it.
Okay.
All right, looks
So
like
I'm
they
gonna
did
go
make
like
it on.
this, and then the rest of these gentlemen are like, actually, we want to be this way,
And this way.
and this way,
And this
and
way.
this way, and
First
this
you
way.
do it.
Weird, right?
I know.
These guys are going to charge. We'll just actually charge the intercessors because we'll just touch the horses. I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll charge both. It doesn't matter. Plenty. I can't see where your intercessors are, but basically, I'm going to go like.
Yeah. There you go. You're on the other side of the wall from them.
Okay.
Okay. That's a horse. So you have to be like that.
Well, you can go like this. I charge the horses as well.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Sorry, I
you-
thought
He went
you-
like this and then can fight through this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah. Cool. Yep. And
I
then
think
that
he's gonna
guy,
try
you
to
have
put
you can
infiltrators
get the
and
entire
just
squad,
hide over
basically,
the
right?
combat.
I don't need all
because
of
the
them into
horse-
that intercessor, so I'll put some attacks on
plus
horses as well.
They go from like strength.
So that's that.
Colin would much rather see the strength 3.
Did Colin spend 2 CP to make
I'm
them
going
go?
to actually
into-
try.
If he did.
If he had done that, I would feel a lot better about the play there.
I think he's just trying to kill the infiltrators.
Can I?
Even do Vanguard vets necessarily kill
I
infiltrators?
hate
Not
that
too
this guy
damage.
exists.
It's a lot closer.
It's
If
close
you got
to
the
like
2
what
damage,
you
it's
can do.
guaranteed.
Yeah.
He's going to get
As
to
it
punch
is,
something next turn.
The guy left might not. It's close either way.
So that'll be interesting. But it is what it is.
I wonder where he starts here. There is enough stuff.
Yeah, I think that's all my charging. You might interrupt somewhere.
I think you started with the captain.
Yeah, the
Probably
captain's up.
captain will interrupt, so I'll do this fight.
Those are Vanguard veterans on the right objective.
You can't fall back and charge, so
I can.
They only got 3 wound, and then use transhuman against the
budget
5th.
white scars.
I'm still
with
going
mats.
to touch the Thunderhammer guy,
That's fine. That's fine.
and just maybe it kills me, but it will also potentially stop
It
you from.
costs me resources, right? For
Well, not
free.
only that, but it means you can't advance and charge,
Correct.
and that's a big deal. How many attacks does he have? 4?
He has 3 base, and you charged me, so 4.
If he
4
had spent
Thunderhammer
2
swings
4 Thunderhammer.
on
swings.
2s,
On 3s.
on
Wait,
4s,
No, it would
because
be,
you don't get
Yeah,
+1 when you're charged.
Go
Right?
on.
So
on
one
one
of my
attack
effects
side.
is on charge.
You
One
need
of them
to
is
fail 5 saves.
It
But the
could
+1
go
attack
wrong.
is if you're charged, but the
No,
Or
that's shock
pinball
assault.
absolutely can
It's
spike.
exploding 6s or hit or.
I'm more
+1.
curious
You
to
find
see
out
if
which
Peter
is
is going to
actually-
fight.
okay. Whether or not I pal into you will determine that.
Peter's CP
Okay,
count.
So
We will give punch the dude that you want to
think,
punch,
you know,
and while I look that up.
okay.
you don't want to have to send more crap in
All
of substance to
right.
deal with 5 Vanguard that's behind a wall, and you can't shoot the Vanguard that's behind a wall. So
Yep.
this is your only chance to do something about that unit.
Absolutely.
Four's rerolling.
Plenty of Colin winning on 4, and he's got the rerolls. So looking fine so far. The hits
Let's
look
roll bad guys. That's fine. Like it's not like I need you to work right now or anything.
and then the
Oh,
wound
okay.
rolls are had a reroll,
You just
and the
had
reroll
sass,
really
Don't worry about it.
12. So statistically, he should die.
Statistically, he should
Alright,
die.
13.
This puts him
needs to make
on
it
a
easier
3 up.
to save the
right?
captain
4-up.
than they are 4 up. It's not likely,
He's
but
farmer save?
4 ups
Well, he
do
doesn't have a
do
2 up, but he has a 2 up. So oh yeah, 4 up. 4 up.
13.
13.
Make 8 of them.
Can we We'll figure out whether or not I'm in combat over there once we find out if this dude survives. The answer is
Very much no.
Sounds like the captain just
yeah.
went
There's
down.
no way for me to stop that. So homeboy.
Do you want to fight on
dies.
death and be out of CP?
No.
Okay.
All right, no fight on death from Peter. That's just the captain down.
Looks like Peter's only at 2 CP then. Unless,
Oh wow, that must be much lower than I expected.
Yeah, 2 CP. You probably don't.
That-
I'm
I do-
at 6 right now.
I know he's at 6.
Colin just made the comment.
I'm just going to touch him, Peter.
Okay.
And
I'm
it
just
looks
gonna
like
touch him and
Colin
hope for the
decided
best.
to engage the one Vanguard veteran. He's going to take a couple Thunderhammer swings, but he wasn't charged, so there's no shock assault or
Oh,
or
He'll tie.
but I'm going to touch him
That Thunderhammer going
without
wherever it
being
likes.
within a half inch of the wall for anybody else.
Oh, you are
You
going to
don't
touch him?
want to risk it.
You don't want to risk
At
that.
this point, Peter would
Wait,
have
no,
to
if I don't touch him, then the horses can't charge me.
then spend 2 CP to fall back
But
and
if
charge.
I touch him,
and
he can advance and charge. That's bad. Okay, I'm going to touch him.
but if there's just a guy who rolls
okay.
a 1, he might.
Do you want to interrupt?
I like this play a lot, especially because the odds the Thunderhammer does crippling damage to your Vanguard Bets is so low.
I think if you have a 4-man versus a
No,
5-man
I
Vanguard
don't.
veteran squad,
All right.
big deal at all. Right.
This camera is super in the way, so I'm going to come around to your side.
Okay. I'm going to keep looking my thing up.
Okay.
See, at one
Then
point in
keep in
time,
mind-
I actually understood how my rules worked.
Non-charge
I
or
forgot.
fight Peter's turn, so Colin will just get to kill him without needing 2 rounds
Yeah,
of this.
that guy has to fall back. He
wanna be
can't
like
stand
this.
it.
Right.
I want to be like this, and I want to be like this.
This is basically Colin
Basically
choosing what
making it
Peter-
as hard as possible for the tank to shoot us.
Did not interrupt over here, so he's being conservative with his command points. That means that the Bladeguard
1
are
million
going to
Bladeguard attacks into some Vanguard vets.
see the Vanguard go away. At flat 2 damage on these swords, this absolutely could
No
be a
rerolls
lot.
on them though,
Only need 5 failed saves, but there are no
so
rerolls.
they may
from
not kill
Colin.
them all.
This can spike one way or
It's a
another.
born hero, so the charge. So my 6s still explode.
Okay, but you're not +1.
Correct.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm fine with it, but I'm fine with it anyways.
I
You
know.
want to attack
3s?
always.
And 3s. Nine saves on the Vanguard vets.
On the Vanguard vets?
Yep.
On the Van Vets, about 50% chance to kill them,
thirty
but
some
even if
damage.
you take them down 1 or 2 models and
fine.
then
Like all of the unit.
Not quite.
No, it's all of them. These 5 guys?
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant. Yeah, those guys are gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you
so
meant
that's
the other guys.
Okay.
that Bladeguard squad can consolidate. So
Yeah,
that
that's
it's up
not a
against
very good roll of Storm Shields.
No.
Not gonna lie.
Zach had a 9 Hiveguard hits into 9 4-up saves moment, which made me really unhappy. These guys are going to get even closer to the wall while having one guy touching the objective.
I mean,
If you would like to come try to out-absec me, that's fine. I just don't want to get shot by tanks.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, Karma got back to Zach when I passed 70% of my 5-up pains on my horses once.
Right?
Alright, so-
I need to kill all of these intercessors.
Vanguard into
So this
Infiltrator.
guy, I'm going to fight. I'm actually going to dump all the attacks into them
Does
because,
the guy at the tail end?
yeah, he's fighting into this guy who's next to this guy.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Because that will take you off this objective.
Yep.
Oh, that's not going to matter. You're still going to get a 15. That doesn't do
That's a
anything
huge
because you're on.
I mean, I still
No,
think it's valuable.
You're on the whole
because
table.
If these guys survive, I maneuver over
Yeah,
here and I
you're-
try and out-obsec you. Like,
Right.
I think
Yeah, I'm going to put them all into them because I'm in the combat with the horses, which is already what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right.
Still.
So
he kind of has a 5th.
5. Oh, is there
At
a
the
red
end of the
hat?
game. Yeah.
Is this a squad with a leader?
He just needs to focus on getting through this stuff
No,
right
okay.
now.
20 attacks.
And it's all the Space Marine units start removing the obstac, and now you're just in a spot where you can take over the board and
Threes?
contesting. Because the guard stuff isn't obstac. Only the 2 silent squads, which are both in reserve, and frankly won't be
how
fighting
motivated
Space
are
Marine.
they?
On
Honestly,
this pony,
So far,
it's
very.
not- he can't
Well, there's-
fall back and do, and it's not powerful in combat. when it's in
These are only
charge.
1 damage
Exactly.
each, so.
yeah.
We do on 4s.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill that squad at all.
How many?
These are leaving 5-up saves. Looks like it's going to be very
11?
close as to it actually kills the
5
unit.
ups?
I mean,
That's
I can
it.
fail all
That's
of my
a-
saves.
Good.
Even so,
Or I
it's
could do
crippling the
amazing.
unit.
I lose 2 guys. I'm just going to pull the 2 out of combat.
Okay.
Ooh,
And I will
guys
let you
died. Good 5-up saves
Expose
there.
yourself if you want on the consolidate, but beyond that, they're good.
That's definitely where I would have spent
No,
the
I
2
think that's
C.
okay.
because that's also
Where would you like to punch me first?
I'll start with the
This
sergeant.
wasn't
That's going to
so-
be fun. So
I think
was not
saving
charged.
CP is already.
Funny enough.
You
So
can
I have 3 attacks.
Okay.
So I have
Then on
3
fours.
attacks, and I hit on 4s, and my 6s explode.
stuff to worry about later.
Okay. Wounding
And-
on.
2s.
Traders to go do something, they'd have to
See
fall
some
back
4-ups.
into spam points to
I made
act.
one of them. I made one of them. You got a guy.
Do that.
Good job.
Bonk.
Just. Oh, the Thunderhammer guy swung back and did knock out 1 Vanguard veteran. That's perfectly fine for Colin. Minimize the risk of bad things happening.
Over here, horses are going to just pile in.
Just roll a million attacks into some 2-up saves, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is a lot of dice still, so like, I totally wouldn't be surprised if these Rough Riders
We're gonna
or
actually have
these
these guys do a
Death
little bit
Riders
of a truffle
are able to
shuffle.
kill a Vanguard veteran purely with
Technically
weight of
have
dice.
these guys in.
It's just that they're not going to go through the whole
Now,
one.
all but 2 guys can swing.
Okay.
So we're just gonna do. We got 8 guys and the sergeant. Sorry, no. I just have everyone but 2 means 7 guys. I can
Okay.
do math.
Are the commentators?
9 mans.
Oh, Pickles is asleep. I'm not going to bother him. Commentators are enjoying it.
We certainly
One
are,
save
Mr.
minus
Colin.
1.
3 of 6. Saved it.
Begin.
Cool.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
horse.
Was that all the people?
That was the people.
I always enjoy this
This is
because the
like-
horses inevitably do more than the people.
Well, maybe one for this. Only a Vanguard veteran is
Yeah.
likely.
The people are riding in, and then the horse is like, dude, we still got this for you.
Well, only like so. The biggest thing, like the biggest gate, is hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Like if I whiff that, like it's toodles. 2 saves.
AP,
No.
save them.
No.
It's almost like exactly what I thought happened would happen.
I know, right?
You got one guy over here. He needs to punch my 4. Oh, he already did that. This guy owes me morale. Those 3 guys owe me morale.
Off of 2, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna reach auto passing
Okay.
him. There you go.
Okay.
You're spending
We're
2
gonna-
CP
We're
just to see.
gonna close out the turn. You have.
I killed a character, which means I get 2
veteran.
points for the moment because I also didn't fall back or fail in
Maybe you can
process.
do something annoying with that.
Yeah.
I don't know where that right
Off
before the
of,
tent
yeah,
is.
one guy. You can
And I'm
Fine.
in 3/4. No, I'm not. I'm in 2/4, right? Yeah, I'm in 2/4.
yes, we're in 2/4.
So no engage for me. I did do my first scramble with these 5 guys, so I'll mark that. Beginning of your turn, you get a 15 primary.
Yeah, that 15 is well earned.
We're gonna try and hammer times.
Yeah, you should.
Coming later as long as he's
Okay.
alive. So
And
You're
so he has
actually
to spend a
providing
CP. I'm
these
gonna mark it down now.
phase.
I don't actually know what phase that technically takes place in.
I didn't gain my CP.
Oh, I didn't either. So I'm just gonna burn the CP that I got.
Okay.
Um,
Or did I? I started at 7. Have I spent 1?
I don't know.
I don't think I have. Okay. Not really. At the end of round 1, it was only secondary points, and he had 3 and I had 3, so you can update that if you want.
Let's see. So yeah, Colin should have gotten
I'm just gonna-
just
Even though this
on
is
Oath of
technically
Moment,
out of
one for
order, I am going to drop my scrambling
Uh,
dudes.
Okay.
The guys in the deployment zone are going to scramble because if this goes wrong, this is my only opportunity to do this.
Okay.
and,
so
looking
we're
for
gonna be-
engagement for Colin. But I'm sure he'll be able to get some of those points
On
later
the
on.
back line, basically right there.
Okay.
Can you give me 9-inch? Make sure that's actually legal. If not, I'm just going to go over there.
You should go over there anyways. I have Auspex scan.
That's a good point.
I'm literally just going to detonate those guys.
All right, so it looks like Peter is going for Colin's
Here's your
deployment zone
giant,
with
ridiculously unnecessarily large tape measure.
Yeah, I mean, So
He's
what
put that
I'm
unit
going
all the way in
to
the corner where it's probably not contributing to the rest of the game,
go
but
here.
frankly, just
These guys
getting these
are going
scramblers.
to actually. They're going to
probably never giving up engaging that quarter.
make it
That's also, yeah,
annoying
very
for you
useful.
to deep strike here.
Okay.
It's going to be too hard for Colin to remove until like turn 4 or 5. So
These guys
if
are
nothing,
going
you're never
to-
going to worry about that for engagement up front.
Yep.
No, that was a
they
quarter.
can
that
actually
would
probably just make it impossible
have anything.
for you to deep
Yeah.
strike and shoot them.
it's still late game. It may get
Guys
an
are
extra
gonna fan
bonus
out.
for sure.
If that's the case, yeah, we'll just see how things go.
Very interesting to see what Peter's going to do on this turn. So, of his 20 Vanguard veterans,
I've lost
it appears that he has
most of my
6 left. I think there's a 5-man
You have a couple.
near
left.
one of the, and then the rest of them are dead.
That's a couple.
It looks like
Oh, sorry, I have 6.
still,
Oh yeah, because there's a
Sherman
guy
has
about to charge some plasma inceptors.
Yeah. Over here, I'm gonna see if
Doesn't
I can
Thunder
pick up
Hammer,
some.
so we'll see if he can get enough damage done for that to be worth it. I frankly would be surprised,
Calling you a
but it's
punk.
not
How do you feel?
impossible.
All right.
Peter would have to spend 2 command points to fall back in charge. Maybe it's only 1 for Raven Guard, but it's definitely.
So I
it's definitely
purposely
stretch
left
for him.
everybody else far enough back. You have to charge just this guy,
Yep.
and you can only really fight him
Yeah.
because you
I
can't
mean,
come through the wall.
I'm not gonna get a ton of attacks. It's like, do I pick up a free Vanguard vet or not?
Okay.
This guy.
So it looks like one of the pony units is starting to spring forward,
Gonna do some
looking like it may
shooting.
try
I'm
to
gonna take advantage of the fact we're Talarn.
They go
He's
through
going to
walls.
advance.
They cannot, so they may have to go around unless there's a
There
guy
shouldn't
within
be.
ninja.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
There shouldn't be what? I don't know what's going
And
on.
it looks like the tank.
Don't worry about it. He's
taking a
going to
lot.
move again, and he's going to shoot me from this angle. I knew he would. It's fine.
That was an advance roll. It is Talon, so it can advance and shoot with a -1 to hit.
Wow.
So that means that it can then order itself, use the Talon tank order, and bop itself forward, and it may get a shot on the plasma sectors.
That thing just moved like 20 inches.
I think it rolled a pretty good advance.
It's gonna shoot people now.
It's going to shoot people now.
That's insane.
These Talon tank commanders can be very, very speedy when they want to. That's actually super interesting play there because I wasn't rating a single Thunderhammer guy charging the Interceptors. I thought, you kill a guy or two, the Apothecary heals back, no one cares. But if the tank commander can go there, get a reasonable shooting phase in, and it's going to be through transhumans. He needs some luck.
So,
But I think Peter is perfectly
With
content to
your
swing for
Vanguard bets?
no.
It's the D6 damage into the 3 wounds with 6 of pain.
it can be swingy, but it can also
He'll have to
be
move
swingy.
really far because he has to see around this corner.
Well,
Whether it works
I
or
want to know what Talarn can do. So the
I would
question
certainly
is,
agree on
do I have an 11 to peek around that corner?
No, you're going to go farther than that.
So I'm going to need to actually not get double shots.
Especially with the
So I'm
Vanguard
just
veterans there.
going to-
Yeah, I don't see a way for.
I'm going to drive.
I think it's going to get hit this turn. It's purely a matter of does it get its job done before then.
This guy is going to advance.
Super interesting plays by Peter here.
Wow.
Again, Peter's playing like he's got nothing to lose right now,
Oh.
and I don't mind that. I think he went into this matchup
Actually, no,
thinking
he's going to be on the other
that
side. It's potentially a free.
the white stars are in this place.
Okay.
Sorry, I want
Been on a
to
very
I want to
so
get plus one.
I don't think Peter was going in thinking that
I
a
don't want to
conservative
just
game
use my tanks. It
Okay.
seems like a
Kinda
lame
close.
thing.
And I think that's a great way to be honest with yourself about your
Um,
expectations. Like Colin is playing White Scars, they are one of the strongest armies in the game. You are playing an army that's full of jiffy tricks, and part of being the general behind that is knowing when to just swing for the fences because you're out muscled.
Yep. I like it though. Honestly, I like this move from Peter.
That explains a lot of his push. Vanguard gets a lot more. He was swinging for the fences the entire time. Now I don't know if you need to with this
I
setup
think
and
that is going to be it for my movement because I don't have a whole lot else to do.
Second
I mean,
power?
overall-
Oh, who scrambled? These guys, right?
Well, actually, hold on.
Yeah,
How
I
many
think that-
objectives do you have right now?
And it looks like his other tank commander is going to be able to push again with the Tower tank order so that it
Yeah,
can
these
actually
guys,
see
instead of
into
moving over here, are going
Ruin.
to advance,
We'll
and I'm
those
just
five
going to
Vanguard
try and
veterans.
knock you off that objective.
Okay.
Now, Colin's already lost a Van Vet unit.
From that point
This
there,
Van Vet unit's about to get shot by an angry tank
I
commander.
can go 8.
It's
Okay.
not impossible, but it's not that unlikely. Now, how the heck is that infiltrator moving 12 inches on
I
the
knew that
objective?
not killing them was a big deal. It's fine.
That seems.
I'm going to start dying pretty soon,
That
so I
looks
just have
like
to,
way
I
more
have to
movement
put you in the
than
hole in
it's
the
pretty
time.
Yeah, I think I'll win the kill match still, but we'll see. You've got good power, good chances to do power to me, this damage to me this turn.
So
Yeah, very interesting move from those infiltrators. Again, that looks like they went a little smaller than I
Reiver
expected.
LT, is going to
But
advance.
maybe there's some Raven Guard trickery that I am not
It's
thinking
also
of.
just we're
I
watching a
love you,
screen.
boss. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing.
That is true.
Going 11
That
inches a
is true.
turn.
Oh, I thought we were doing orders now.
Sorry.
Oh, you
yeah,
forgot
no.
him? Okay.
I was like, I haven't moved these units,
Okay.
and that's like that
Alright.
is a big deal.
Well, move him some.
Yeah,
So
orders on
these
the
guys
tanks,
are actually just
commander
going
super
to.
great. They're both going to get angles to actually shoot at Vanguard veterans.
Okay.
And the plasma sectors
they're
respectively.
going to
Again,
have
Peter's just going for max
potentially
damage
a
as quick as he
speculative
can.
charge against these guys. If I
He's very much trying to kill Colin before the White Scars
I'm going
come
to
online,
fall
so to
back
speak, by going into
forces.
turn 3 and getting that full assault doctrine. I think he knows that if it's a fair fight going into turn 3, he's going to lose because White Scars just get such a massive
have the
advantage.
Death Rider officer.
So he's just trying to do what he can. And you know what? Honestly, if he can charge this Vanguard veteran
Fall back
squad,
with
that
the
Vanguard
horses.
veteran squad at the top has already taken some casualties. If he can chip that squad down even further,
Get onto the
and then
objective.
kill a Vanguard veteran squad here, he's already taken out one.
fact, I'm going
That
to
that may
see
be
how
15
aggressive
out of
I
20
can
Vanguard
be
veterans dead by the time Colin is even in, by the time Colin is turn 2.
trying to
I don't know what the other five are going to do, if they're just going to wait around to wait for turn 3, if they're going to come out just to keep playing the mission. But Peter's really stretching what Colin can.
You know what's really surprising though? Peter's going to go for this all-in kind of full frontal assault. Why not fight on the captain last turn?
You know, I actually was expecting to. I think that personally would have been better than the 2 CP to auto pass the Vanguard veteran. I would have rated that a little higher as well, but
If you're going to spend 2 CP to fix what your
use
opponent did,
that to actually get these guys onto the objective.
I think
All right,
fighting on
that's going to be
valuable.
it for
I would have agreed to
Slap in
that.
combat.
I would have agreed.
we are going to enter the psychic phase. I'm going to attempt to cast +1 save. Actually, I'm going to cast +1 save on those.
Okay, it's only 12 inches, so you might be in
Oh, it's
trouble.
12 inches. I thought it was 18. Never mind. Him.
Okay.
It goes off on a 10.
Okay.
All right, so
We're going to go into the
spell
rest of
out
orders. He's going to order them to get back in the fight so they can shoot.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's just there to
That
give
does.
this one save.
Absolutely.
And here he's going to give the order get around behind them, which is going to allow him to shoot and then scoot.
Okay.
And then
We
over-
determine. Oh, because you can see him. That's what you're saying.
So it looks like the
and
He has
the
to
tank
move and then shoot if he wants to.
veteran, if that's the case, that means you can just shoot now and
and
then
then
afterwards.
here-
How is the Talaran thing? How does it let you move and still shoot?
so the Talarn order or the like advance and shoot.
Well, you advanced. That's one. That's the Talaran special ability, right? But you're also going to move again with the order, the tank order,
So
which
full
doesn't let
throttle-
anybody else to shoot at that point.
No, so full throttle. The wording on full throttle is you may move. You must make a move and advance. Talarn's trait is.
I
the
see what you're
ability-
saying. Go ahead. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
it's like it precludes literally everyone except Talarn from being able to pull the trigger. I go
Pickles.
12 inches.
I think the players are missing.
Find out what's my
Fair enough.
range here. There.
Just fine.
Yeah, I'm just going to
What do you
go around
want?
to this
What's
corner.
happening?
Say hello. to my
So
little
if you
friend,
can,
my big friend,
make
I
sure to
guess,
point
as
out
it were.
to Peter
and-
that the full throttle order, the tank order that he's using right now, specifically says instead of shooting, the unit may, and so on.
Okay,
so
word
it
for
does
it.
not allow it to shoot
Oh,
even
well,
though it's
actually, I have
Talon.
to. That.
You just use a different order then.
I'm pretty darn sure that's not what it says, but
Why don't we
I'm
should look
100%
if
sure it
John
is.
and Nick are saying that.
I mean,
Nick's not saying anything.
100% sure. Because the question is, could I have done that with a 5-inch move, right? And I don't know. I legitimately do not know.
Could you have done what?
Could I have achieved that final move, like that final step, with a 5-inch?
Yeah, but that's not. I don't think that's what he's arguing.
No, I know. It's just like, can I achieve the result I intended to achieve?
No, if
One guy in chat makes a good point. You can still just do it with Talon and Warlord. Do you agree with the guy
so.
in chat?
If you
John,
can't
where he
double
said
move and
you just
shoot,
do it
which is
with
what I think John is
Armour?
saying, you couldn't have gotten there. Is what
Well, no,
I think he's saying.
I can't double move, but the question is the required distance? Because so I didn't move 12 inches, right?
You did. You moved full movement to get to right here. You were back here.
So I started my turn back here.
Yes.
Right? And then I moved and I advanced
Yes.
to here.
Okay.
So now we enter, that was movement.
Right.
Now we enter orders. So advancing doesn't stop me from shooting.
Right. What
If I
John,
use the-
but what John is saying is that the move now doesn't makes it so you can't shoot. Right.
That's if I use full throttle. If I use the Talarn order,
Okay.
get around behind them, I could scoot 5 inches
Okay.
instead of the 12.
Oh well, in that case, I think you're fine.
Yeah. That I just want to check because that Talarn thing,
You're fine.
It-
The
it-
Talarn thing will work fine.
I actually want to check how
Okay. Take your time.
that actually works because that's really important.
Okay.
Yeah, it just sounds like you were saying the wrong order you wanted.
No.
No, he
John has a really important point.
he
that
wanted
I-
to move forward again, shoot, and then scoot still. Right.
Yeah. Well, no. Like I wanted to it's like move and then shoot, right? So I'm gonna check and see what it says here.
No.
Instead of shooting, yeah, it's just at the front.
All right, so it
There
looks
you
like
go.
they're just resolving wording on
So that
tank
all that
right
means
now.
is
I
I
believe
can't make a 12-inch
still
move.
able
I can
to
only
shoot
make a
because
5-inch move, which
Colin,
would be enough.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Uh,
There you go.
tank
Now
order
you're
just to get
installing the
line of
objective.
sight.
Good job.
Woo!
where
Okay.
gets to move.
That's important to know.
So
That's
I
very,
think
very
he's going to get plenty of shots.
All right, we are going to we'll start
Starting
here
to shoot
again,
now.
just with
Going into the
shooting.
air.
Sure.
This is
So
pretty
we
impactful.
D6 shots?
have D6 shots.
2. Oh,
5.
that's much worse than 2.
I hit every single
Jesus. Okay.
time. And I'm going to wound you on 2s. Ooh, nice. Oh, oh,
You
there
got
we
2
go. So
ones.
3. Yep.
I'll take 2 of them.
Okay. And the damage is 3 and 6.
There was only one that went through.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said
All right,
I'll
so
take 2.
looks like
I'll
about
tank 2 of
all-
them.
Ah.
Sorry.
One Vanguard Veteran.
Multi-meltas?
Are not interested.
Nope, they are not interested.
And the multi-melt is
and
all-
Heavy bolter. Cool.
Which is fine against them.
Yeah, heavy bolter only hits twice though. Fails to wound.
Okay.
Nice. Good job.
Okay. How about this one?
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and transhuman.
that's a good call. D6 shots. 6 shots.
Duh. Where was the 2 I asked for?
I don't.
So is this 4s or 3s?
This is 4s.
Okay.
This is 4s because I advanced in the previous
Okay.
move. There we go.
Rude. 4s. 3?
I'm going to command point that. There we go. 4.
AP what?
AP 3.
Okay. I have 2 guys that are in cover. I'm going to start on them.
Okay, so 5 ups.
Cover guy
Cool.
is a stud. How many more are there?
There's 3 more. Cool.
Okay.
He takes
5. I'll do Feel No Pains. He's dead.
cool. Another 5 up.
Okay. And 1 more. Okay. So you
Nice.
killed 1 guy.
Well,
You have multi-meltas.
multi-meltas, yeah. Hit every single time.
I don't understand.
Wound every single time.
God lord, dude.
So that is you got a 6-up save, sir, and then no saves.
And there's 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Bear with us, folks.
Okay.
We're working on
He
my
takes 5.
Okay, hold on. Dead.
Okay, and 4.
Alive.
Okay, and 2.
Dead. So you've killed 2.
Last one. 6.
So there's 1 guy left.
Cool. I'm okay
Looks like a
with
really
that.
good round of shooting from a tank commander. Just killed 4 out of 5 plasma scepters.
The fun thing is you now can't engage my guy without being heroically intervened.
Well, that's fine. I have a backup plan.
We just check the
to,
mic
uh,
on our end and resets and stuff.
Intercessors now.
Okay.
Hear
I'm going to see if I
anything?
can kill that unit of intercessors. If I can do that,
Try to
then
fix
you don't have a ton on that objective now, do you?
Well, there's these company veterans are on it, and there's a lieutenant right here
there's
on
a
it.
lieutenant on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I basically I just...
Well, you have more shooting to do, so go ahead.
Um,
Those horses are going to shoot some Bladeguard.
I'm gonna we're gonna throw a grenade,
Okay.
a crack grenade specifically. It's going to miss.
Okay.
And then we've got like 5 guys who can see you. So are you ready for some las pistols? I am. That's
Couple
save.
shots coming out. Nothing too
We're just
exciting.
gonna shoot some bolters at. No, I advanced. No, not happening.
And fell back.
And fell back. No, I did not fall back on these guys.
Oh, right, because, yeah,
They were
I
not in
pulled you out of combat, right. Charging?
Charging. So I can't annoy you by charging you with the tank because you're white scars and you have all the rules in the universe. So what I am going to do is we're going to kick over to the horses. We're going to charge some Vanguard vets. 7 inches. So basically, shimmy me. Well, actually, we're going to find out if I can.
The front guy can probably go around, but that might be a coherency thing after that. Oh, he's not going to make it around. That's
Well,
not.
it's not around. I'm like, could I
Well-
go here and but no. The answer to that question is
I'm
no.
also, I have a bunch of stuff on it that's OBSEC. There's a
Yeah.
dude giving everyone OBSEC right
Oh, okay. Sorry. I forget that aura exists and how annoying it is.
All right, so it looks
I
like
I can get
1
2
Vanguard
guys
veteran
there.
within the wall, so a couple
2
ponies
guys
will get.
there, so we'll have 5
Doubt it's
dudes.
going to be the full squad, but again, do a little bit extra damage here.
I'm going
He's
to-
already killed 1.
He's already killed 1. If you can get it down to a 2 or 3 man
is on
squad,
Uh,
no longer.
Oh yeah, I just
You know, whatever it touches. And that's a great spot for you to put yourself in.
Who would you like to charge?
One Thunderhammer Vanguard Veteran Squad.
Plasma Inceptor.
One
I'm just gonna see if I can secure that kill.
This may be where that
I don't
force
want
is.
actually
Actually,
those to
it's in the
Plasma
subcase.
Inceptors past
Is
to
that-
come start
we just
haunting
mentioned
me from the grave.
One
Okay,
plasma
you need a
inceptor
7.
Yes.
This is.
Please don't. Like, I need some roll to go my way. Okay, fine.
Okay.
But you can't actually avoid gain heroic
Heroic.
intervene.
Yes, you're gonna heroic me, and I'm gonna have to start with him, right? So any other charges I get, you get potential first punch back if you burn CP. I am going to go for a charge over here, and we're just gonna see if I stick it. So
All right.
can you get me
It's
a measure?
just roll. It's long.
It's long, yeah.
It's probably it's not 7. It's probably 10.
10.
Well,
Okay.
10's right here. I can't see where your guys are.
All right, I'm gonna CP that. They're right here.
CP in
That's a
charge.
big.
That's a big ask right
10.
there. Let's see. He's got a little
I'm gonna
magic.
CP that because it's actually kind of important. If I can get those guys. And
All right, boxcars. Not 10.
9
Okay.
or 8. That's an 8.
Well, some roll went my way, so that's great.
Yeah, that is a thing. All right,
Just
so
roll
I'm gonna start over there. I have 4
This is the
attacks on the
Hammer
charge.
Veteran.
I
We
hit
knock
on
out a.
threes, and I.
Oh
explode
yeah,
on
you're gonna
sixes.
kill that plasma inceptor. That's a
mean-
for sure thing.
Don't say that.
Thunderhammer nerf.
Born heroes and roll into
Miss
rage.
twice, and then hold on. I'm gonna absolutely transhuman this one guy.
Go.
I meant to do that, and I just didn't go fast enough.
There's 2 hits.
Twice.
Wounded on 4.
Okay.
Wait, you got a 2
No, that was a 4
and a what?
and a 5.
Okay. AP3,
Yes, AP3.
6s.
2.
Got 1.
Uh-oh.
There's Apothecary standing right there saying, "Dude, I am gonna heal you.
Don't die.
I am gonna get a 6.
Stay with me.
I am not gonna get a 6.
Oh.
Man, I
Pretty
can't
good.
roll this game at all. I'm tempted to spend a CP and fish for a 6 because it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's not a.
Oh, you can't reroll Feel No Pains.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Okay.
Ow.
Okay,
Whole plasma.
Khan's gonna redeem himself.
Goodbye, Mr. Sergeant. Okay.
And it looks
Khan
like
doesn't get to roll ones.
the character is about to
He
bump
just
this
doesn't get to do that. Or reroll ones to wound.
3?
So, yeah, 3.
I'm dead.
Okay.
Looks like he just.
Stupid guy that the Plasma Inceptors failed to kill. That's what your punishment is, Plasma Inceptors.
I don't think that was an interrupt. I think
Okay.
that was just him. doing it.
Horses. So I've got
Did not
5
work.
guys. With the sergeant, I'll be 6 attacks and.
Use it
we'll,
while they were in the corner, right?
Oh, hold on now. I'm going to interrupt here. I'm
Oh, okay.
absolutely going to interrupt here. You moved me to this, which was not what I was going to do.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
I was not going to go in.
Inter-
I didn't need to interrupt
Okay,
here.
cool.
We went out of order.
If you kill more than 4 guys, I will re-roll my.
Actually, no, I'm not going to interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I hit you 4 times.
Okay.
Good, good
I wound
idea.
you on 3s.
Okay.
That's
Just because half
at -3.
4 pinfalls.
Yeah, and
I'm
you're
gonna
one
meter them
damage.
because that's how the world works.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, he might
Y'all
kill.
just lose 2. That's fine.
Bonk bonk.
But yeah, do.
So and then horses. They're feeling kind of motivated.
The horses can kick another one to death here.
Motivated. 4.
Okay.
Sorry, 2.
Only 2
I
wounds.
wound you on 4s. Uh-oh.
Is it 2 damage?
It's 1.
Okay, I take a damage.
I annoy a man. I don't kill him. I annoy him.
Okay.
Well, again, that's down to 2, and one of them's wounded. That Vanguard Veteran Squad is no longer crippling when it charges.
All right.
Getting down to 1 would have been very nice, though.
We're going to end my turn,
Okay.
and you're going to go over to your turn, and you're going to pick up 5.
Woo! Oh,
Right.
after he punches that guy to death, I do want to move 3 towards you.
No, absolutely.
I don't want to be this far away. And then the Apothecary is going to move.
Put your squads down
Ladies
and
and gentlemen, let's see how hard Colin can
Oh, no, it's
thrash me.
it's bad. This is bad.
St. Peter's.
This is bad.
For
This
you?
is
You
oh
defend.
yeah. This is
Okay.
really bad.
I can see a lot of ways you can hurt me, though.
The Bladeguard being alive is the big thing.
Like, you have...
No, don't.
Yeah, no,
let me
play.
just let me just play the game because that will stress me out.
Okay.
You got full engage.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And you've scrambled twice.
It's gonna be a test of
Well, he
cons.
went
mental.
first, so
He's got the tools. To
give me
win,
just a
but
minute.
Yeah.
Let me finish my turn, and
Yeah.
the points will make more sense.
Yep. So they're just
I do
gonna
owe you
do
morale on these guys.
Oh.
No, they only
Awesome.
lost 2. They don't. They lost somebody on the last turn.
wants to do.
Okay, I'm gonna think through my turn. I need a moment of silence.
Okay.
Which means we can talk.
Exactly. If they're being silent, we can talk because Colin cannot hear us. Pretty sure. If Colin can hear us, he's going to yell at us really soon.
So I think that Colin needs to get really aggressive here. And into the ponies.
I have to go ham a turn early, which feels weird.
Vanguard.
This is a turn before the ham normally happens.
That's but you dictate what Libero shoots at that turn. That's going to be huge for buying
Two
yourself.
CP left.
They also can outnumber it on you.
Yeah, that's true too.
It's normally a ham dinner, but we're having a ham
Oh,
lunch.
I didn't do that this turn.
There must be another Plasma Scepter unit off.
Close combat ones. Okay,
Yes.
I have the charge, but not the rerolls.
You strike one because I don't see the other unless it's tucked under the ruin wall there.
I forgot to do it on your turn. I wasn't going to do the Plasma Scepters anyways because I knew you were going to hurt a lot of them. So, if anyone's wondering if I'm cheating, I'm not.
Well, it's in Colin's command phase, not the battle round, so he does have full knowledge. I think he's thinking of the old
I'm
battle
gonna
round.
let you think. I'm gonna
Chaplains.
physically check the other game.
Okay, do it.
Right, so very interesting what Colin's going to do. Again, I think he should be going aggressive here. Even though it's turn 2, if he can tie up that one tank there, it won't be able to shoot. Again, it'll be able to shoot the Vanguard Venom 6 in combat with, but nothing else because it won't be moving. Then he
Well,
can have a
guys,
bunch of charge.
Peter's walked away. I have taken a massive amount of damage, and it feels bad. But I do have 5 Vanguard vets that can come in 3d6 charge, and that feels great. I might have to have them literally scramble because I might just have to not worry about scramble and try to table him at this point. The only things on the table that I'm still concerned about, though, are the tank commanders, and there's 5 Vanguard vets in here. If I can kill those 3 things, then he has no ability to kill what I have left, and I just start sweeping. This turn, all the characters and the Bladeguard are all going to try to descend upon this part of the table and kill whatever they possibly can. He only has 2 left, which means if he wants to overwatch the Bladeguard with our friend Mr. Tank Commander, he won't then get to interrupt. I think that the Bladeguard want to kill that tank commander, and then that would be great. So I need to put somebody into Assault Doctrine this turn. I'm going to gain a CP to put me to 7. I think the Bladeguard are going to go into Assault Doctrine. Probably. I kind of hate everything that's happening at the moment. It's not my favorite.
Vanguard vets benefit way more than the Bladeguard here.
I would agree. May depend on what he's trying to charge. It's only turn 2. So Colin's not an Assault Doctrine yet. Because Peter doesn't have any indirect.
No, you have to troubleshoot their internet.
I think he can make it out still.
Because if you're still around, can we get a 5 on Colin's primary?
if they're
Hey.
on the struggle bus.
So they'll have that up soon.
Okay.
And then it'll be interesting to see what this little character ball does. That's the big part.
No, this is bottom of 2.
I actually don't think he has to kill these tank commanders. I think he just has to make contesting plays. Actually, I would take the Bladeguard and maybe kill Peter's Vanguard.
Where are Peter's Vanguard?
They're in one of the center ruins. They were about 10 inches away from the Vanguard veterans. So I think that they were just nestled against the
I
other
see.
wall. I think that the Bladeguard unit can advance, charge, kill those, and just engage the tank.
Yeah, I think that's a better move. And then they don't need to be 3 damage for that. So
Okay.
the Vanguard,
I know what I'm doing.
that ruin corner there
Yeah.
can go 2 damage and obliterate some.
He's
left
advancing. He is
And
the
that-
hero that we need in this dire time. Hello.
right.
Chaplain on bike is insanely fast.
This is just me hanging out in the middle of the table with a charge aura on me. With a better, everybody can charge better. Just here because that's what I'm doing.
And you gotta love that. I want to see what. And again, with +2 to charge, that's such an
These
easy charge.
gentlemen
Just straight in if they want to.
Yeah.
are not into it, but they do. They are next to the Apothecary, so they are going to move 8,
He needs to put them all in the right hole.
Yeah.
which gets them here.
Like Lennon.
I'll make sure that one of them is going to get the +2 to charge, so they can charge those stupid fools. And then the Brookie is as farthest ahead one can be. He be on the objective is the real thing.
And I
Looks
frankly
like
don't
barely. I moved that guy way too far. There we go.
I think he
So
can
I'm
just
barely on like that. He's
and
way
that's
back
enough.
here.
Engage both, deal with the small skirmishing crowd.
These guys are going to hide in the building and try to hold this objective forever.
Turn.
That's exactly it. And then you start backing up your primary point to the end.
Con! Okay.
Right.
9.
That's Kor'sarro Khan making a nice advance roll. He's trying to just get out there. And it looks like all these characters are going to just
Lieutenant?
jump
Oh,
to
where's the Apothecary even at? There he is. Apothecary?
Rough Riders
Oh,
right
sorry,
there.
Lieutenant first because of +1s.
He has plasma scepters coming in from reserve or coming out from behind that wall. That's going to help.
I am a
too.
lieutenant.
I assume that the.
Oh, I'm sorry.
the-
I was. Yes, I said I was, but I didn't update the thing. These guys are in Assault Doctrine this turn. And then my final advance is a 10 to bring the Apothecary on this character-based adventure.
Okay, so all the
It's
characters.
character-driven. That's what they call it.
To stay on the home field objective.
The Bladeguard don't actually need to advance, and so that way they can actually shoot something. Because they're literally just going to come through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style,
The Bladeguard are going to just
try to
go
kill
ahead
some
and
things. Now that all these characters are here, I feel very comfortable with this plan,
probably will kill
which I
the
was
tank.
very not comfortable with minutes ago.
Oh, it looks like he's turning the Vanguard.
Here, let me just place them on the floor outside.
Okay,
'cause
that'd be great.
I presume they want to be on the right there.
Someone's going to throw a crack grenade, but other than that, they're just going to charge in.
Maybe he can limit.
So that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. I got 2 guys right here. Those guys are studs. What are they going to do? Who's he?
Reiver Lieutenant.
Oh, I like their chances in combat against him.
I do too.
I don't think they'll kill him.
He's debating falling back
Unless
his two.
the characters get over there somehow.
After Rear Lieutenant. Now he does still have a 5-man Vanguard veteran reserve.
Wait, what was I going to put into the... What was I going to do to stop the horses from running around the table?
He does need to still stay 9 inches away from the many units that Peter.
There's a bunch of
has
horses
scattered
over there, Peter.
around. Curious
They are.
where they're going.
Having plasma incepted them.
Charge.
Well, I'm going to do that this turn, so don't worry about that.
Much as anything else. But these are infiltrators, so it's a relatively small gap that they're going to have to fit in.
Either that or I'm going to try to get everything... I'm actually going to shoot this guy over here, probably.
That makes way more sense.
If I can. I might not even be able to. I don't think I even can.
So I think Colin's now realizing that he cannot deep strike near
Plasma
Con.
Scepters are really not sure what's going on today.
You could land in that back ribbon there.
Vanguard veterans just get into combat. It's
I
only
need
going to
to
hit
be
on.
within 6 of con.
Oh.
Then you can use
oh,
plasma
yeah.
So like
clear
it's
up.
just not real. I can be over here and I can shoot horses, and
Horses-
that actually feels fine.
The horses would go away.
Yeah, that actually feels fine. So I'll
These are-
probably have them over here,
Like you really-
and then you'll shoot them with tank commanders, and it is what it is.
All right, so we do have a question on the chat from Super Sean.
Not
What do
this
we
one.
think about Imperial Soup as an idea? I actually love Imperium Soup. I think there's so many different combinations there.
I mean, I can try to make the charge, but then you're just going to melt them with me on your next turn. I was going to do that. That was my
It's
thought, anyways.
like if it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for me, right?
Like Raven Guard here.
Oh, you're not going to Overwatch here.
Yeah, like
The
I
battle-
can't overwatch you.
So you make really good allies for Guard.
Yeah,
Like,
Imperial has so many
like-
great tools. Admech, Custodians, Guard Sisters, even Space Marines all make great allies for
Guys?
each other.
Go with God's will. Oh,
Right,
this
so-
is a mistake.
Vanguard veterans are breaking off.
There's
to,
2 sergeants in the same squad.
Best.
There you go.
Aha!
That explains why earlier I couldn't find the missing sergeant.
And on primary,
What?
this is big.
Re-racket, start over.
Oh yeah, all the
Wonder-
cheating.
Charge.
First it was the tank orders and we were missing
I think
sergeants.
he's going to wait and see if Peter
Tell
overwatches
John thank
elsewhere.
you for that, by the way.
He does 100 charges
I
first.
suppose I am telling him thank you for that.
But if that's the last charge, and Peter
I'm
just has
notorious
to
for not being able to read or do math.
They're shooting and contest the objective.
Because you don't want to risk losing Bell to Overwatch on 5s.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, you
amusing
hit
how few horses 5 Vanguard vets will kill.
multi-alphas into you and declare the Demolisher out of combat.
That's amusing
and
to
killing
me.
the Vanguard veteran is a lot easier than killing you. So very interesting to see what Colin's going to do in this turn. There's a lot of good options for him. Again, White Scars have just such a great toolkit. He just needs to.
You're going to
you know,
enjoy whose job it is to kill the horses this turn.
I assume it's the characters.
Specifically him. But specifically him.
He's gonna pick up a couple horses.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it. He's not like he's unlikely.
I'm going to drive a motorcycle with a combustion engine and hit you with a stick. That's my super futuristic move here. I might literally... Well, the Plasma Scepters, I think, have to come down. Have I moved everything that I own? Moved all this, moved all that, moved that. These guys are standing here. That's all fine. I do think I need to bring these guys in.
Yeah, I think.
I do think Colin should bring in all
like,
his reserves.
you- if we will see how this goes. I will refrain from commenting. I do not think that's a bad idea though.
Well, no, we know what they do to horses.
Yes. But you speak to me as if I'm some, with my cavalry, some backwater planet Luddite. But my horses have gas masks, sir.
Right?
We are in the future.
So the other thing that I want to have happen here is I want these guys to make a charge into those guys.
Give me 12 off of him.
Hold on.
That's important.
Because you're going to Auspex scan?
No, because they're infiltrators.
Oh, I can't deep strike within 12 of them?
Yes.
Well, then this doesn't work at all. Why do you tell me to do this?
Because I forgot that they were infiltrators.
Okay, well, I can't do that at all then.
Okay.
All right, it looks like Colin is just realizing that, in fact, he can't go near those.
In that case, we'll shoot these horses.
And low.
No, we can't. We just can't come in. We just have to wait.
Okay.
Oh, Colin's deciding to keep.
Or I can bring them in somewhere weird and sneaky that isn't gonna give them rerolls.
Should have left Kor'sarro Khan back.
Somewhere weird and sneaky that isn't gonna give them rerolls.
I just don't think he planned out his reserves until after he was done moving his army. Do have a question for Benedict for Sylvania.
I'm sorry. Give me just a minute. You've screened well. I just need to figure out what I'm doing.
But there are quite a few good units in guard, so they were all so small that I don't hate it. It wasn't necessary, but it didn't break the faction. Well, I think that guard are still fine competitively. Frankly, I still think that they're a little above average. You just need an ally to really plug the melee gap.
These are also infiltrators.
Yes. And there is a squad in the back.
I know.
Okay.
Sure you can no longer hear me? Can you hear me at all?
So he's not going to get to shoot. I'm going to kill them. They're still open. I don't have anything that can even touch them, but they're not going to, like, worst case, they charge these guys. They might charge a Bladeguard, I guess. These guys are going to be stuck on characters. They're not going to be able to fall back and charge. I think it's okay to leave my deep strike off for a turn. I don't think I'm in that much danger of getting wrecked. So I think the Vanguard vet's waiting to come in when you have less screen. And also waiting to come in when they have 2 damage a hit.
Yes.
Just seems like a thing. The Plasma Inceptors can't come in realistically with what I'm doing here and get any sort of buffs.
Which would force them to not overcharge.
Right.
And yeah.
It would just feel terrible. So I'm going to leave them both off for this turn. It feels awful. Oh, no, I have a better plan than that. Let's get a scramble done. Let's do that.
Colin's taking a really interesting approach. Trying to offense here.
Right, because then if you want to send the horses after them, you can.
I can. That's
But if
committing
you-
resources to a corn.
And if you don't, I'm just going to jump over onto that objective.
Trying to, I guess,
Scramble.
figure out the screens.
All right, I feel great about that. Okay.
Install
I think you are going to do better in this turn than you think you will, Colin.
No. I think this is going to be a great turn.
I think Colin in general.
Okay. We're going to start
I think White
by
Scar
having
speed.
some shooting get done. These 15 guys, 15 shots are going to go into those 3 dudes that are jerks.
Bang.
But
Entertainingly, they are getting rerolls from Khan and from and from the lieutenant, so it's the most efficient shooting of these guys' lives. 3's rerolling 1s. Okay. And then 4's rerolling 1s. That was a 4 before I hit it. Six.
6.
Not very many.
Oh no.
6 on Primaris Marines. 3 up saves.
Oh no.
Not like
that's-
this.
Okay, well that's not enough dice. Not like this.
I killed a guy.
Not like this. Boop.
Okay. Good job, me. Khan advanced. All of these guys advanced. We'll throw a crack grenade at a Vanguard vet.
Yeah.
Pew pew.
Oh, it hits.
Wounds.
She shoots.
Oh,
She
come on.
scores. I have a 2-up because I'm in cover. Oh, no, you're
Minus
in the
2
same
AP.
No. No.
A crack grenade? 2 AP?
That's
You
Devastator
passed it
Doctrine.
anyways.
Crack grenades are minus 1 AP.
You passed it anyways.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
I understand what you're coming from now. I didn't understand what you were saying the first time.
But you are in the same cover as I am, so I wouldn't get the cover save.
Oh, fair
There
enough.
you go. That's what I'm getting at. So
Okay, so they shot. These guys can't shoot. These guys can shoot,
yeah,
and they'll shoot horses.
yeah,
Maybe I'll kill one. That'd be cool.
bang.
Here's the special gun on the leader. Does not hit on 2s. Here's everybody else's gun. Reroll 1s. Okay.
That was a 3.
Yeah, which is I think it's strength 5.
Okay, well,
But let's find out.
I'm gonna roll 1 save. What's the rend?
Let's find out.
Okay, cool. We're on an
I'm
explore.
in tactical doctrine, right?
Yeah, you are.
Is that's not pistols. Pistols are in
Pistols
combat.
are an assault doctrine.
That's what I thought. Oh, it's only strength 4. It's only 1 wound.
Okay.
1 wound, AP 1. 1 damage.
All right. Well, I got a 5-up save. I don't care.
Okay. I mean, it's not like I thought that was going to be great. Okay. So much charging needs to happen now because I've done all my shooting.
You dare to tell the horses what to do?
These guys are going to charge those guys.
Need
Plus 2
make
to
more-
charge.
Plus 2 are.
Not going to get the job done. Actually, it might. It totally gets the job done. Look at this. See how I'm
Alright,
short
I'll-
6 inches from you?
No, yeah. Charge me. Charge me.
Colin did make the charge.
We're on the
What was-
objective. We might actually get to hold an objective unless the horses kill us.
Now with object a lot number, it's just trying to peter off.
We'll probably kill a fair few of them too.
These Vanguard vets are going to charge your Vanguard vets,
Okay.
which is weird.
Those are 2
No,
damage right
it's
now.
literally not possible.
Right?
Only the
He goes.
And I want to put them. I want to put them over here so there's room for characters to come in.
Uh-huh.
Then Colin
Why
is
don't you just put him like that?
That's Stratagem.
And you've got like a big fat landing zone.
Bladeguard are going to charge the tank.
Okay.
tank in Overwatch.
Okay.
Hello.
Doesn't look like it.
Hi.
I think the tank will cease to
I
be.
wonder if Peter
Yeah, I guess I was
specifically.
going to try to wrap around it, but it will just die.
Yeah,
so
like,
like,
I'm literally just going to die. You're going to win me on, I think,
That's what I would
force.
just
Yeah.
guaranteed.
It's gonna be
And
fun.
you're going to be flat 3 at minus
he's going this way.
minus muchos.
He's
He's
going
trying
this
to
way.
Overwatch on 6, and if
He
you
wants
just
to
spend
be kind of
both,
like this.
that could be enough to
That's
very,
why-
The tank commander do die.
For sure.
not guaranteed, but very conceivable. Yeah.
The con isn't the apothecary isn't the way. The apothecary will go into your horses as well because you mentioned that they don't really. They're not going to do. They do 2 damage always or 2 damage on the charge.
2 damage on the charge.
Okay, great. So the apothecary is not just going to be like, "What have I done?"
He's mad though. He saw what happened to his precious plasma. And
A lot of
he's out for
characters
vengeance.
charging into these.
I do want to
armies,
have a
and you
vanguard vet close enough to,
all just thin down the unit, and then they're going to fall back in.
but I wanted to
charge
go
anything.
kind of like this and leave
Yeah.
one spot for a character. Is that okay? I can't
The
see.
only thing I'm a little worried about is that Lehman Russ, if it.
Yeah, with 2 inch.
yeah,
Like basically
these
do it like that, right?
I just can't see it all, and that's why I'm asking you
you're
to do
in,
it.
and we've got like a big arc, and you can slide on in, and then you consolidate it.
Con wants vanguard vets,
All right, I want
and he's going to have them at +2 to charge.
All right, so that looks like he's going 9 inches. And that's going
Con
to put him
takes
right.
this empty spot.
big deal.
Con giving plus
And
1
then
to
now that
wound.
you can move all that stuff around, now that you can, if you can see,
But there are power pistons under. So it's not a safe charge for him.
and I don't see really any reason why the lieutenant wouldn't charge the horses.
All right, Lieutenant's going to charge the horse as well. Now he just needs to make sure that
Still,
he
I mean, he's 9 inches, so it's like, okay.
Uh,
And
yeah,
then these
real-
guys charge this tank. Yeah, I figured.
keeps-
It's like that's gonna get me.
No, go. Yes, it's obviously
I'm
D6
Colin
shots.
is
Sorry, I'm.
Which
mentally
means
thinking
they're gonna go
like
first.
5.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Okay.
I hit on
Probably. And almost certainly wipe them.
Yeah, I would have definitely
Yeah,
brought
that's how
some
the game's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised it didn't.
So far.
I think it's the issue was he wasn't able to get them in real one's
They don't
range.
care.
Multi-multis. That's 1.
And I also would have just not deep strike the plasma
Fifth
scepters.
wound.
Okay.
A heavy bolter.
Charging the Lehman Rust. They are right now.
It was very scary looking.
Yeah, it was
Both
not.
of
It
them.
ended up being a pretty bad use of 2 CP.
Well, no. If
If it had
I-
worked.
if I had worked, I would have walked away with 15.
He spent both.
Right, no,
he
I
did.
didn't.
one more turn, and that might
That might have been enough. I understand what you're saying.
I honestly
That
think
might
that
be
was.
game.
You're going to interrupt here probably, so I'll go ahead and go Vanguard vets first.
I'm out of CP, sir.
Oh, I'll just do con then.
Yeah, I
Do whatever you want in whatever.
I'll do
order
con.
you
I'm going to do con first because John Lennon is the man.
it was
That's why I'm doing con first. Am I is my mic live?
I don't think Colin.
6 attacks from Con.
Because honestly,
Con will miss on a 1 because he doesn't know how to reroll 1s. He only knows how to make other people reroll 1s. He's got self-esteem issues, but everybody else is really proud around him.
be a bunch of
Probably
attacks.
probably 2s.
Yeah, the buddy, his buddy, the Reiver Lieutenant.
3.
So, maybe Colin did make the right call.
His
'cause
buddy,
he
the
wanted-
Reliever Lieutenant, also does not help him.
Sure, that could be another.
there's
Oh,
no-
actually,
lot of
it's D3. So
a lot of
First one?
different angles.
Red, second one?
This is a very game. When you're playing white cards, it's always
and
relative.
then you'll have to tell me if I can pile in my Vanguard vets in a way that gets them all in, because I literally can't see.
Congrats.
Especially this is the
George,
period.
You
It was
have done the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can
Got a lot of
easily just
points on.
slide on in. It's
I'm worried about that late game thing. I think that's where
There's only 4 guys, but one of them is in charge.
I think Colin
He's a ball.
he's got too much left alive, despite how hard he's been hit already.
We're not going to reroll 2s, but we are going to reroll 1s.
That's the aggressive approach that Peter took. He swung with defenses. He hit pretty hard, but didn't hit every fence.
And then this is going to be 3s rerolling because Kana is here helping.
Right, so this is the Lightning Claw Vanguard veterans.
Oh, we roll on everything because, lightning claws. 3, 6,
Why don't you
9,
pick those up and
12, 14. Sure.
So 14
This is
invulns.
his saves? Oh, you're super. Yeah, that's not.
Oh,
You
that's
should
not
have rolled
good.
them yourself. You're rolling better than I am this game.
Well, see, I roll better than you up until you need to take your Storm Shield saves, and then you're like, no, that's
Not even needing
2,
damage.
3,
It's only
4.
I don't.
We're going to Bladeguard into a tank because that's going to make everybody happy.
I want to
Fair enough.
explode.
Do you want to
it's a nice-
explode?
I want to explode.
Okay. So this is going to be 3s rerolling 1s.
The troops over on the side. Alright, so here we go. I wonder what is being rolled now. This looks like Bladeguard, perhaps?
Okay. And this is going to be 4s, right?
Yeah.
4s rerolling 1s.
I think.
Every 4 plus is just going to be 2 damage at AP 4 because of the doctrine. So if you got 6
AP,
wounds,
they're an assault doctrine, so it's AP 4.
Yeah. Okay.
It might be. We should check that. I'm pretty sure we checked it yesterday, and it was AP 3 into 4, not 2 into 3. But I want to check it because I feel bad.
Okay. Well,
So because it matters. So just give me a second.
yeah. Yeah.
I have Bladeguard open right now.
Oh, actually, he only needs to fail 4 saves to die.
Yes, I'm right. It's AP 4, so no saves.
If he doesn't spend the command points, it's
I do the
9.
opposite of exploding. I die quietly. Okay.
And they're
Either
just
way,
going to
that's-
literally stand there because there's nowhere for them to be. I mean, they get to pile in 6 because of being within 6 of the. Can I pile in
I'm not
6
that.
into horses?
Not into horses. No.
Are you sure?
Snowflake Supreme Guard of Strength
Could you
5,
make
and
it
because
for me?
Actually,
they are
sorry, you
plus
were
1 to their
within
wound
was it
roll.
within half inch?
Kor'sarro
So it's
Khan is
not-
a wonderful
6
character
inches.
for the
So if am I 6.5 inches from the closest guy is more like this. 6.5.
enough.
Can I do it?
Yep.
Oh my god.
1,000,000%.
Okay. So I want to tag the horses with a blade guard, as you might imagine.
the horses purely to stop them from charging things next turn.
That's
I wish
That's the
Colin
first
had
time all weekend that the 6-inch pile-in has been money. This is for anyone who's wondering.
and that is
Violent.
actually going to be very money because that's going to be,
Oh,
I
it's
think it-
huge.
like that is
That's here.
That's huge.
probably going to make like that
Yeah,
pr-
200
physically
points are
prevents
fine.
me from being able to push you to again.
Right.
Right?
What I should have done, for those that are watching, is I should have put one blade guard in the range here, and then the rest should have been on this side of the tank to make that even easier. I didn't see it till the tank had died. That was why it wasn't a thing. These guys, they're just normal dudes. They don't have AP or anything.
No, Incursors
They're
have
not
one
Incursors. They're just
Oh, they're
Intercessors.
Intercessors. Okay, cool.
So they're just going to do 3 attacks each, and the leader's going to have 4, and they're not going to have any.
really,
I was excited to get
Easy.
stabbed by Incursor knives.
you were saying you would use it on the assault intercessors. I think just
No, they're
using
not
it.
gonna, I don't. I mean, they might kill you. You know, there's only 2 of you, like so maybe.
Let's see.
But there's no rerolls or anything. They're not near anything. So
in a specific matchup.
A lot
Yeah,
of
I think I think the Bladeguard are just going to mulch the tank anyway. I would have tried to knock out these infiltrators because right now they're AP dash damage 1.
5.
So what's this happen right now?
This appears to be intercessors hitting infiltrators.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay. They were the closest model, right, for me to do that into. He's farther. Is there anybody in here still?
I'd say so.
I realize after the fact that I don't want to like. I don't know if it's
Yeah, no,
cheating.
you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Don't worry about
Khan's within the 6 of the middle, so he'll grab me some happy points. Everybody's favorite part of the turn: slap
it.
Chaplain.
Punch a
Oh,
tank.
you want to do that? Okay, we'll do that. Then. I was going to do the Chaplain, seeing how
sorry.
many horses he can kill.
Sorry. I thought you were done and you were about to go past punching a tank.
No. I have a bunch more close combat to do because I had to go ham a turn early. 1.
5 up.
Take a damage. Here.
I'm down to 11.
I got you.
Thank you.
That was the lightning claws doing 1 wound with tank commander. You know,
All right.
might as well start.
Chaplain, D3 extra attack, 3.
Oh, this is the chaplain. Here we go.
Yeah.
Gonna be hitting on
See
8
damage
attacks.
for
Hitting on 2s, not rerolling 1s because I don't do that.
on assault action.
I'm strength 5, so 2s. Con's standing right behind me. And Con's aura does work here. The lieutenant's aura does not, though, so only 3 at AP 3.
Okay, I don't get a save.
And they're 3 damage each.
Okay,
So a
so
feeling the
first
pain
one.
means a horse lives, so it's a big deal.
Okay, so there we go. And then next one.
So 1 horse has
dies,
died.
And then. Cool. 1 horse has died, and we have 1 on 1 wound.
Who do you want?
I don't know. Pick your favorite.
These
Literally
ponies
doesn't matter.
really
They can't do a whole lot.
No, they take forever to kill.
Okay, I don't know what the other guys do in combat. I think the Apothecary is 5 attacks at this point, and he has no AP.
We'll make it this guy.
He does not get reroll 1s either, but he does get +1 to wound, but he's not strength 5, so just 2, no AP.
Couple of random.
Yeah,
Saves.
I take 1. Do I die? Yes.
Okay,
The second
whose
pony
horse is it?
It's gonna take a while to kill all this cavalry, but
Okay.
Colin's just getting the process started, knowing it's gonna take a minute.
The lieutenant also does not have AP, I don't believe. God, characters not rerolling 1s feels terrible. He is going to wound you 3 times, though. Let's make sure he doesn't have AP.
Did fail that this turn.
Mike, I don't have a lot of... For everyone watching, I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of experience with the characters making it to combat. Usually it's just Con and the Chaplain. Each time the bearer fights, it makes an additional attack. Okay. 4. No AP.
Cool. Yeah.
Stud. Okay. So one of them has 2 wounds left?
Put it
Probably
on
this
back.
side, right? Okay. Punched.
I'm going to try and run you
What
over.
happened here?
You punched, and I took 1 wound.
Okay, great. You should punch me back over there then. And then the horses should punch some characters.
All right,
Or
so it
maybe
looks
I
like
had
the
guy die, and I lost 1.
No.
A thing happened, but it wasn't very much.
I shot one guy off, so
Yeah,
the
so-
2 guys that are left, I just didn't see you roll the saves. I didn't know what had happened. Horse is going to try to kill some Bladeguard.
horses are gonna punch the Bladeguard. They are AP1
Get
combat when
ready to rumble!
they don't charge, so it's totally possible they could drag 1 down, maybe chip some wounds. Finishing off the squad in a timely manner feels very unlikely.
Yeah, I'm
And again,
just
I
gonna
keep
get
Colin
looks
successfully
like
takes the
5
momentum.
guys. So 5
Units left. More importantly, he has engaged Peter to the point where I don't expect Colin to take any
minus 1.
damage on his turn.
Hurry up.
Yeah, even Russ is
Save
being
it.
dead or
Good
tied
to
up.
go.
Pretty much is the end of the damage here.
Yeah. Now that tank, it's going to stay in combat and fire all of its guns point blank, and it'll declare its monster cannon into something interesting, maybe a chaplain.
2 saves, no
It
win.
can't see the guns, and
Good
even if
saves.
that move works, that buys it 1 turn. Then they're going to get
Saved it.
hit.
There you go.
Okay.
Over here.
3 of the Vanguard that's behind the wall.
Yep, it might be.
believe That
In that case,
guy
no.
I wondered if you were going to try to fall back this way. Just so you know, these guys are in 7 of the... Oh, no, they're not in 9. So, no, you can take this objective from me.
That's why I was like, so I
Peter
can
is
do
doing his
that.
turn. Looks like he
Okay,
got a
yeah,
10.
sure.
And the goal is I just want
On
to like
primary?
shuffle
Yeah,
in
sure.
so I can get
Yeah, no, you'll
I'll
totally
get
steal
the
that objective
maximum
from me.
legal number of attacks.
Peter
I
was in a
can't
good
have
spot.
him in because he's stuck
Turns.
onto the lieutenant. Because I'm going to see if I can kill him. If I
Okay.
can kill him, awesome.
So you
If
got...
not,
you
whatever.
you have 5 attacking.
I have 5 guys.
And then 2 on the Chaplain? 2 on the
Last turn.
Apothecary?
Yeah, let me see if I can spot the sergeant.
Peter needed to do a bit more to address those Vanguards than he did.
Right there.
Cool.
Cool.
A bit more to slow this whole lot.
So he has
Because he doesn't have carry his own sleeping bag? Is that the difference?
no, it's because he's got the little
Okay.
things.
He also is the only guy who doesn't have his own sleeping
mean,
bag,
that's-
so I'm going with that.
That's actually a really good observation. Blue squadron leader doesn't have.
I'm in charge. I don't have to carry my own damn sleeping bag.
No, I like to imagine that he just doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so we're gonna have 6 attacks.
This is on the lieutenant.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be 1 save at -1.
I take
so
it.
Peter is
All right.
trying to kick this up Reiver lieutenants to death, which totally makes sense.
Do
The
you?
opposite
You
is
have an
more
apothecary
valuable
there, right?
Not for characters. Oh, yeah, because they're infantry.
than
Okay.
the
I see.
apothecary.
I actually made my 6 up feeling the pain, which is a thing I don't tend to do.
4 saves.
I have a lot of problems
No
with who the Apothecary works on, so if John Lennon says you're cheating, please let me know.
Colin is not cheating.
But he'll take
least
3
not-
wounds from that. 6 of Field of Pain. He'll take 3.
How many wounds does he have?
2 more.
Okay, good. I was like,
Excellent. Thank you, John. I love
and
you,
then
John.
We're gonna have 2 guys just go into the
The Chaplain.
They
the
hit.
the
They're-
T5 7-wound
They're
model.
motivated. They wound once.
There is the
-1?
possibility that Peter
Okay.
will be able to shoot the Ring of Veterans away
Okay, I
and
take
declare
one.
it as something.
Does he have a Feel No Pain on his own?
No, you got it from the
What's the-
Apothecary. Oh, he's not.
He's not infantry. It doesn't matter.
Bikers get it too, right?
I don't know.
It's infantry and bikers that get the Feel No Pain.
Space Marines have rules, and I don't understand them. All right, that's a save. No rend from the horse kick.
Interesting
I'll
that
save
Peter
that
doesn't
one.
understand.
All right,
He's playing.
I'm going to try and run you over.
Okay.
I'm going to hit you once.
Oh, you might kill that guy.
I wound.
Ooh, a
Two
save
save.
for Colin.
Okay.
You're fine.
That would have tied the objective.
Yeah, that's a big
That
deal.
would have been a big deal. Are we good?
Yeah.
Do these guys care that some of their horses died?
How many have died? 3.
Yeah.
They could care. I don't think they will. They don't care.
Okay.
They
Do
don't
these
care.
guys care that they lost? Oh, they only lost one of
They
their
won
friends,
guy, so they're fine.
and that's it. I think.
Peter's
At
on
the end of the
side.
turn, I am now in 3 of the
There's a
corners.
squad. Very top left, you can cut the bases. They
Yes,
keep
you are
straight
in
left.
3.
Okay.
I'm watching.
And
I
I get.
believe-
I didn't kill a character or a monster.
Bottom
did?
left and top left.
Oh, I did.
believe,
You're
are
right.
the
So that's 1. Con's within 6 inches of the middle of the table, so that's 2. Did I fall back? I did fall back. I fell back from the horses over here.
Yeah.
So only 3. And I did another scramble. So at the end of the turn, and then what's your primary?
For
I wonder who's scrambled.
going
Oh,
in.
that's
Yeah.
right.
I'm going to pick up 10 because I'm on 2.
Okay. So
He's
don't
actually
include the 10
scrambled.
primary that he just got, because that'll be confusing. That is end of 2. And I think we have a real game now.
These guys, you're almost certainly, like, I'm now on the back foot, and I'm going to start dying.
Colin
Well, the
thinks he's
problem
really
that you
good.
have
I-
now is that this is the only thing in your army that kills things now.
It was just
That's an issue.
No,
every
a
time.
million percent. So these guys are going to fall back. Just kind of put me on
Yeah,
that
sure.
objective.
For sure.
I want to bully you off of it.
How far do they go?
They can go 10 inches.
Okay. I'll take care of it. Go ahead and continue with your turn.
Huge.
And just make sure that I'm
You
not
can-
like lol. So
Well,
you have the objective now.
Yeah. So over here.
Oh, yeah. Let's make sure that 10 inches away gets you away from being
I'm gonna
heroically intervened.
I'm going to do my final scrambler right here.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Reiver LT.
Reaver LT.
Reiver LT. That's
Oh,
the
it's just the
name.
midfield.
Is
Knockout scramble right now.
What scrambled the deployment?
no, they are all deployed, and I have now completed my scramblers.
Yes. He did the thing that I did, which is he did his own deployment zone on the first turn, and he did my deployment zone on his second turn. I did the same thing.
And then like a infantry
yeah.
unit has wandered its way into the midfield. Yeah. Sometimes I do the midfield first because it's really easy to deep strike in your own deployment zone. Anyway,
I'm going to go blow my nose while you're moving your army.
Reiver LT
I'll mute
is
my
going
microphone.
to advance 2 inches. It was 8.
The Reiver
That's
LT is
enough.
gonna get on
Reiver
the
LT himself
Obsec
is OBSEC. That is important
take away that
because now that
Colin.
you don't control that objective
He's a Vanguard
because he has rights of war. I put rights of
they're,
war
again,
on
trying-
him.
And I think that there's got to be at least one character there not within 3 inches.
Yeah.
And
No.
if so,
I don't know why he's up there.
again, Peter, there's only so much Peter can do
So
now.
over here, I am going to go over here just to I want to secure this objective to the best of my ability. Because he
Not going to solve it. First.
is having an
there's
interesting
nowhere
day.
to
Question is, so I'm currently in all 3 table quarters, so I'm not going to sweat it too much. This guy, can you get me 10 inches towards
That guy.
him? This way. YOLO. He's going
No,
to
he
charge
is,
the
man.
Reiver Lieutenant. He's going to try and kill him.
I think he died already.
I want an assassinate point.
That's Rider Squad Commander Pony.
I believe it is.
That is a Death Rider officer. I don't have a whole lot. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
We check.
Peter does not have many units left here.
See some ranges. 3 inches off of these guys.
We're going to try to work on that audio real quick, folks.
Can't shoot the chappie, but looks like I can shoot an apothecary. Okay, cool.
Hey, John, can
Yes,
you hear me?
so basically that's it. I will.
Let's do orders first. Let's do psychic first, Steven.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to risk a perils and an explosion and yeah.
Orders? What's he gonna do?
He is going to order himself to reroll wounds.
Are you gonna reroll one too?
Yeah, I'm going to reroll ones there.
Well, you seem excited about this. Do you want to do this first?
Yeah, let's do that. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to do? Not really.
Can you kill 2 guys with 4 multi-melted hitting on 4?
And a heavy bolter. Oh, that's 1 wound. Oh, that kills him.
Yep, sure does.
And the heavy bolter is going to hit twice with a reroll into 3 times. That's 1 save. Don't fail it.
No, I failed. That's actually good.
Yeah, that's passed.
Yeah.
So fine.
That would have been a big deal.
I would have maybe picked up an apothecary.
You would have picked up an apothecary. He doesn't have an invul, so it would have been 2d6 shots because you didn't move. Like it would have
Correct.
been.
No, I know. There's a reason why I went for it.
Yeah, no, it was smart for sure.
You went for was the
A
right
lot of
one,
people wouldn't have thought
unfortunately.
to even remember to declare the turret. That was really good.
Well, I mean, if an
Still
Imperial
one
Guard
bigger
player
veteran.
forgetting to do that is having a hard time. All right, I'm going to declare a charge on the Reiver LT, and only
okay.
the Reiver LT.
Okay.
This is the squadron commander.
You're in.
This is very
Okay.
the
You're
last
gonna have to be
gasp.
in here where everybody's heroically intervening you.
I'm going to die.
Heroic interventions. Okay.
Okay, I have no other charges to speak of.
He doesn't want to charge here.
I advanced.
Okay.
And no, not well. I mean, I would love to,
But you don't.
but yeah. Should have rerolled the 1 to wound the command point I have. It's fine. Okay, so I hit you 3 times with the lance. I'm
Okay.
going to wound you on 3s.
Okay.
I wound you every single time at -3.
I think they
I'll
just
save
tucked into the
one
wall.
of those
So 4 damage.
because he has. Do
2 damage
Reavers
flat.
don't have a 2-up save, right?
No.
Okay. Well, he tried really hard.
All right, and that is the end of the lieutenant. The
Rewards for
squadron commander
assassinate.
But that's the lieutenant's first time dying all tournament.
I mean,
Once
to
he
be fair,
can.
he's typically a
I
bit of a
think
coward,
all
so
He's a bit. He probably shouldn't have even made that charge. I should have just left him standing there, but whatever.
yeah. So
Another one.
I'm gonna try to kill you with my chaplain.
primary and hoping that that will get him through.
you say try.
Well, he gets to reroll versus characters.
Yeah. No, I said that's why. I
Not
said,
that it matters.
Yeah, that's why I said you say try.
4 at 3 damage each.
Implying that I will serve.
Con-
Okay, well, I'm
do I-
gonna make 2 5-ups.
Take 6 damage.
6 damage.
The
right.
Death Corps officer.
Oh, you didn't charge me. Wait for you to do this.
Well, I'm dead.
No, you didn't
Oh.
charge me. I rolled too many dice.
Well, you heroically intervened, right?
Yeah. Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah,
yes,
I'm
you're
dead.
right. I'm sorry. You're dead. Here you go.
Now, big is that Colin does not have
Very
any
politely
rights of
removing models. We're gonna kick over to
And-
your turn, and you hold 1 objective.
So he does the opposite, which means knocking Peter off objectives just got significantly harder.
5 points.
Yes, I
Really
have to
needs to
come
go-
from behind now. Is what has to happen.
Maybe
I mean,
have one of the characters
you're gonna
charge in
like
there.
you might just table me.
Oh, we need to do the fight over here
Oh.
before our turn ends.
These-
Uh huh. So you swing first.
I would have gone first, yeah.
There's Vanguard in the
Much
corner.
less
and
attacks. 1, 2,
There's still a pink column.
please.
I think that's the difference. All right, so looks like they just muted the players. So right now we have Colin counting out some dice. I can't quite tell what's being rolled over here. Maybe the intercessors are in ongoing combat with the infiltrators. That would make the most sense.
I think, if I recall, those Bladeguard there should start pushing forward deep into Peter's territory, and the Vanguard on the bottom right corner should fly up and engage those ponies on the bottom right objective, bringing them further into the game, and then with the Bladeguard pushing the center and Plasma Scepters doing what they do in reserve, I feel like that's just going to be lights out.
Yeah, I think so. I would say
I'm not sure what to do with that Lehman Russ. I mean, you can keep engaging. I guess the Vanguard in the corner there can just go deal with that, no problem.
yeah, frankly, I think that you just you do exactly that.
Yeah, and the Chaplain can get involved too. I was afraid that the Chaplain is doing it by himself because the Overwatch could kill him, but with Vanguard helping him out, that's it.
All right, so yeah, plenty of options. Colin has a lot of units in the center. He can hold on to the exact center of the board for some very nice Oath of Moment points. I expect the Apothecary is just going to go park himself in the middle and get Oath of Moment for the rest of the game. And then the Vanguard veterans and can come up, deal with the ponies. I think Colin's got plenty of tools here. I really expect Colin's going to be able to close the game out. Honestly, I think that this turn is going to be not a literal final one, but this is the turn where Colin should just close the door on Peter.
Yeah, Peter needed to have a big rebuttal turn last time, and it did not seem to happen.
Yeah, he just didn't have an access to enough units, frankly. Just the way Colin was able to engage too many things, they just weren't able to shoot. So Colin's just taking his time here, and I think that's fine. Because really, this is the last. If Colin does this turn right, this is the last turn that matters. Where the other two will just be very quick affairs, as Peter just doesn't have anything to interact with. Now I'm wondering, does he try to kill that tank commander? If he wants to kill it, frankly, we're probably looking at Khan and the Chaplain going over there. But honestly, I kind of like that. The Chaplain's damage 4 right now. I mean, with +1 to wound, it's very conceivable that it just goes and straight up kicks that tank into high orbit. I think if Khan goes over there, assassinates the Reiver Lieutenant, the Chaplain goes over there, beats up the tank commander, the Vanguard veterans and some other units can go take care of like the infiltrators and the other stragglers, and that basically closes out Peter's relevant units.
Yeah.
So we're seeing, looks like Bladeguard are going for an advance.
I like
Maybe
that
they're
direction
going
for
to
the
try
Bladeguard.
to go take the Scions. At that point, that's almost like a coup de grace right there, where Colin's killing just about everything that's left.
Yeah.
And I think if Colin marches Khan up the way he is, he can drop the Inceptors behind Khan and just have one full Inceptor squad light up the big pony squad. And I think that's going to be enough to close them out right there.
Yeah. The ponies in the top right.
Yep, the top right pony squad. If he puts
Yeah.
the Inceptors 9 inches away, Khan should be able to run towards the Lieutenant and still be within 6 inches to support them.
Yep.
It looks like there's enough room for them to land in between the Reiver Lieutenant and the ponies in the top right, and that should be just perfect.
I think that would be the shutout.
Yeah, that right there is...
Every unit on the table has been dealt with then.
Yep. I think the only thing that's left is one squad of ponies in combat with Vanguard veterans, and that's just not something they're going to make it out of alive.
Yeah, no. I mean, that unit of ponies will go down to like 3 ponies after the Vanguard are done.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like the Vanguard veterans are actually going up there to assist with the matter.
Now, there are 5 Scions in the top left that
I
seems to be
think you
getting
can just
ignored, but
do- I
those,
think you can
that's
afford to.
perfectly
They're so
fine.
slow and they don't have any orders.
Yeah.
You can ignore them. They're not going to come closer to you without
Yeah.
giving you a turn to just react and charge them.
They're certainly not swinging the game back.
Yep. It looks like Colin is going to leave the 5 infiltrators to the far left objective. It looks like he's leaving them alone. I frankly would have sent the Vanguard veterans over there just to immediately close the door on it, but honestly, it's probably not that big of a deal. What I would say is Colin should use the 1 CP 3d6 charge on the Bladeguard veterans, because that looks like by far the riskiest charge he's going to be attempting this turn.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, the Apothecary ran into the center. It doesn't... Is that Kor'sarro Khan in the ruin, or did Kor'sarro Khan move out? I can't tell if that's Khan or if that's part of the terrain feature.
I think that's terrain.
Whoops. Awkward.
Let me ask.
Is that Khan? That looks like Khan. No, that's totally Khan. Khan is
Yeah,
still...
we're Colin just pointed as Con.
But it looks like Khan may be moving. Yep, there we go. I imagine Khan's going to move soon. There's no real reason to stay there. He should just be planning out exactly where the plasma set up Khan that spot.
Con just moved to the left there. Right in the middle.
Oh, he through the wall and kill the Inceptors by himself. Oh my god, Khan is so fast. What a guy. Yeah, that could do it, honestly. He's not guaranteed to pick up the infiltrators, but killing 4 of them feels pretty realistic. I think I would have split it. I think Khan goes after the Reiver Lieutenant and the Vanguard veteran go after the infiltrators, just because Khan gets the character buffs.
And you also get the +1 to wound going on the Chaplain against the rest too.
Exactly. That's what I would have liked to see.
But I mean, it's just different ways of the same thing.
Yeah, you're dealing with a problem either way. Now, if I think he's measuring where the Inceptors can land. It looks like he's trying to put them right in the center. If they go right in that L-shaped ruin, I think they'll have the angle to shoot at the ponies.
Yes.
Maybe he's going to go after the bottom pony squad. He might actually have a choice. I would think he would just shoot the top one
I think,
because
I think he's setting up to shoot the top one too.
yeah, because he only needs one model, then 6 of con to give the whole unit real
This
ones.
is a 5-man Scepter unit too. This is gonna hurt.
I think that's the 4-man.
C5.
That's an Apothecary in the center.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he's just landing around the Apothecary.
Yeah.
Company veterans are staying on the objective. Honestly, the company veterans can charge and kill a pony, realistically. You just want to make sure that they are much, much smaller before you go into that. You don't want to go into a full, 7-man that it is right now. But if those Plasma Scepters knock him down, that'll do a lot. So, Pickles, if you could, it looks like Colin is done with his movement. If you could bring up the player audio, I'd love to hear Colin talk during his shooting phase.
You'll have to not talk because it will be choppy. So I'll bring that
I
back.
accept.
I don't think you need to, but you can.
They want to hear you talk through it.
Okay, fine. The Plasma Scepter is here. Con's 6 inches from this guy. He's probably not. Now he probably is. Like we talked about the measurements. I just didn't. That's fine. Okay. They're going to shoot 24 shots into these horses. Peter, in my experience, is that will do a lot of bad to the horses.
Yeah, they're going to cease to exist.
Green's going to shoot first. I'm hitting on 3s, though. That's also 7 dice. Let's try this over again. Let's try that again. Rerolling 1s. Okay. 5 hits. Wounding on 2s. 5 wounds.
Okay.
Let's just do them all together. Okay.
I don't get saves, so
Well, you get feeling pains.
yeah. Hence why.
Reroll 1's hit. Okay. 6 more.
That's the number I'm used to.
Oh, he died on his first gun. It's only 2. He also died,
But on his second gun, though.
but on his second gun. 4. 2 died.
From the grave, I strike back. All right, so
How many was it? All those.
These many. I lose a guy.
Okay.
I keep a guy on 1 wound, and then we're gonna. Okay, he dies.
Okay.
Then we're going to take this and this and roll that, and we're gonna have a guy on 1 wound.
Okay.
We're gonna lose him.
Okay.
Okay, lose a guy.
Okay.
Lose a guy.
Okay.
And keep a guy on 1.
Okay.
Use this. I die.
Okay.
And then last.
Oh,
but not-
no.
Is that it? Oh, there's 1 guy left.
I'm so sorry. Or is this magnetized?
Oh, they're not. Just
Sorry.
okay. I have a guy. Guy on 2 wounds over there.
Okay. You might get charged by company veterans.
I think I will.
Here's some beautiful horses. Oh, that's your army's this way. Let me go like this.
My army is in both directions, actually,
Okay.
simultaneously.
All right. Well, that was pretty fun. 2 of the Plasma Scepters killed themselves. That's not really what we were looking for, but that's fine. I'm going to not scramble now because I'm going to shoot 15 shots in that 1 guy.
Okay.
Because if I kill him, it's a big deal.
I think those guys should also charge the horses.
We'll see. This is way too many dice. I'm going to slow it down. I was like, 25 dice. That seems about what I should be shooting. Okay. 3s. Fours. 7. 7 3-up saves on that 1 intercessor, please.
I'm dead.
Okay. Damn, he says.
Don't tell me to make saves, Pickles. You know I can't do that.
All right, Mr. Pickles.
That's not in my contract.
He didn't advance, so we'll go ahead and shoot 4 shots downfield into here.
You guys want in again?
Yeah, put me in, coach. All right, so just looking at it now, mostly done with the shooting phase. Looks like the Inceptor shot and that unit of Intercessors. The Intercessors killed the last of the Infiltrators, which is great for Colin. Now, Colin had scrambled with that unit. However, after you perform an action, you can still choose to shoot, charge, do the actions that are prohibited. If you do, you'll just fail the action. So Colin chose to fail his Scrambler and shot the Intercessor unit, and he did that to kill the last Infiltrator. At this point, this is Colin's turn 3. He's gotten 2 of his scramblers. It's very unlikely that Peter's going to stop Colin from getting that mid zone in turn 4 or 5. So he's content with what he has. Now, up in the middle, the infiltrator or the interceptor unit looks like it killed 4 of the ponies, but 2 of their own guys overheated. Colin has charged them with the 2 company veterans, I believe, and then Vanguard veterans have charged the larger pony squad in the bottom right. We've got a whole host of close combats that are about to happen all over the place, and I think Colin's about to start doing those charges now. Let's see. It looks like Khan just made his charge and is reaching the infiltrators. The Bladeguard haven't charged yet, but I imagine they're going to soon. Vanguard veteran squad just charged the Reiver lieutenant and is proceeding to bonk him on the head. And then the bike chaplain just hit the rest. Now here come the Bladeguard going into the Scion squad at the bottom. This is a slightly longer charge. He's doing the 3d6 take the highest. Now, that's actually supposed to be done at the beginning of the charge phase, but he could have pretty easily changed the sequence there. He may not know that. But that's quite all right. Looks like Colin's going to complete all his charges. He's still got plenty of CP left. Right now, I do not see a single unit in Peter's army that is not in close combat. And if that is the case, that is a dire situation for him because, frankly, he is outclassed in melee. The White Scars have reached turn 3. They're in Assault Doctrine. I expect Peter to have significantly less units by the end of Colin's turn here. Let's turn it back to the player audio while they resolve these combats.
Okay. All right, all my charges have happened. He can't interrupt, so I'm literally just going to start over here.
Launch me.
D3 extra attacks for the chappie is 2.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He does have his rerolls aura this turn, and he does get it. He just doesn't get con.
All right. I'm a character.
Oh, yeah. I didn't remember that. 5's rerolling. I was all stressed out. I'm like, do I need to send con over to help with the Russ?
No. No, you really...
Well, I do, actually.
How much?
Only 2 AP4, 4 damage each. So
Okay.
you just take 8.
I only take 8 damage, guys. It's okay.
It's all right. We're still good, but I'm not going to do him yet because you'll get to fight with you can fight with this first, maybe.
Oh boy, I'm so excited about 1
5.
attack hitting on 6s.
You should be. 1, 2, 3. Your tanks aren't obsec, so that's good news for me.
No, they're not.
This is 3's rerolling because of the chaplain chilling like a villain. Bladeguard. No, these aren't Bladeguards. Vanguard vets.
Puree.
I will reroll wounds, but only because it's what lightning claws do. I remember when the new rules came out and John Lennon messaged me and said, let me tell you about, like, the first day. Let me tell you about storm shields and lightning claws on Vanguard vets. And I was like, yes? Tell me about this. I'm interested. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on him. 13, 2 damage, AP 2s.
13.
I don't think he's going to make it.
No.
I'm just going to hand this beautiful model to you. Okay. Con. Not in the aura. Hit with all his times this time. 3 2s. Okay. AP. I don't remember. And John's not here.
John is totally here. Con is AP4 right now.
Okay. Thank you. So it's AP4, so no saves, right?
No.
And they do minimum 2 damage, so I kill 5. I kill them all. Press that button for me.
It's probably muted.
Oh, no.
Oh, it worked. It worked.
Oh,
it
did
totally
you hear it?
worked.
Okay. All right. Press it one more time. He deserves it twice. He killed 5 obsec dudes and took an objective. He's a stud.
Here.
Yeah, Bladeguard. I'm literally going to just, again, like I said.
Yep, everyone.
For those that are listening, I could easily split attacks and kill both things here.
But that's a gamble.
There's no reason to do that.
If he kills obsec, then I've lost all my objectives and the game is over, right?
Right.
I have 1 model. Woo!
Right.
Like at that point, the game is over.
It's also incredibly unlikely that these guys wouldn't kill 5 Scions, but I'm not willing to risk that.
That was a dice that succeeded. You flipped, yeah. There we go.
3s. See? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Let's verify that they're strength 5 and not strength 6.
Ooh, unfortunately for Colin, Bladeguard veterans are strength 5, which means that with 3,
I
6,
told you.
9,
You didn't listen.
13 hits somehow led
That's
to
what I thought.
3 wounds on the
Yeah,
squad.
so they're wounding on 3s, so I killed 3 scions.
5 points on primary, but
I thank the
the
dice
end
gods
result
for
here,
me getting 5
I think
points.
it's
Okay. Like, what?
Oh, great dice
Underwear.
god.
Now, as long as he consolidates
I
in the
muted them,
unit,
go
he
ahead.
could fall back with that White Scar stratagem, Butchered Quarry.
Fours rerolling. I presume I'll kill some horses here. Now that I'm 2 damage each, it makes a big difference.
Yes, yes, it does. It makes the dice, and your rend is better. How much?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14. Okay. 6 up saves.
No, no saves. You have a 4 up armor save.
Oh, you're right.
No saves.
No saves.
This is just 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
That's just 14 2 damage hits.
Okay, I lose 1. I have a guy on 1 wound.
Okay.
So we're going to see how he feels about life. He feels dead. 2 dead. 3 dead. 4 dead. Very few bothers given. We're going to find out. Yeah, very few. we have found the man. There.
Yeah.
He's on 1 wound.
Yeah, he sure is. One of the guys just tanked like 5 of the hits.
Yeah. So we lose 4.
You lost 5, I think, right?
That
final
was the
guy-
5th one. That was the 5th one.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep the sergeant.
All right, so the Vanguard veterans
Yes.
hit the ponies. Looks like they killed 4 or 5 of them. If all the Vanguard get on the objective, that will be enough to take it over from Peter. Again, Colin just needs to limit Peter's score as much as possible because he is winning the War of Models. So the lower he keeps Peter's score, the easier it's going to be for him to catch him. I think Colin's going to have enough steam to catch him at the end anyway, but it's still nice to make sure.
Fight with this before he fights.
I hit.
Okay.
I failed to wound.
All right. He's going to punch you. Rerolling hits. Will he finish it? Oh, he hits on 3s. He doesn't need to reroll that. 6 is rerolling.
Big money.
Oh, not going to get it done. And you saved it.
No,
you didn't.
Minus
No, you
3.
didn't. Yeah, so you're at 1. Boop.
Cool.
All right, so it looks like that Peter's down to
versus-
1 wound for the successive combats. That is not good for Peter, but he can still try to kill that chaplain just by putting multi-meltas into it and hoping for a 6 to hit. Looks like he's just piddling back with a few attacks from maybe the scions in the bottom. There isn't much left at all. So I don't know what Peter's going to be able to get done here. I think he's just finishing up some close combat attacks. I don't expect this to change much. Colin looks like he's pretty in control here. The best thing that Peter can do right now is try to get as much primary as possible. Specifically, just plink for points wherever he can. In his turn, he still should actually get a 3 on engage in all fronts. If he wants to fall back that tank commander, he can still get some points, and he really is just trying to outdistance Colin at this point. Peter's going to get tabled here. I think that's almost completely inevitable. At this point, it's all about what Peter gets done before that point. If that tank commander stays in combat and just fires multi-meltas into the chaplain and kills him, well, that's pretty good for Peter right there. That might be enough to get something done. But a couple units can fall back from combat here and there, get a couple points on engage in all fronts. That might be the best bet for Peter. For those who haven't seen it, let's go ahead and give a recap. We just finished up the 3rd battle round, and we are headed into Peter's turn 4. Peter went first, and using some Raven Guard trickery, got 10 Vanguard veterans right into Colin's line. That with some tank commander shooting, killed 15 of Colin's Space Marines on turn 1, and Colin has been in just repeated combat every single turn since then. He immediately exploded out, went for some charges, picked up some kills, killed Peter's captain, took down the Vanguard veterans down to 1 model. Peter's turn 2, again, very aggressive. He was able to move up, get some shots, and specifically able to wipe out a unit of Plasma Inceptors. This maybe put Colin on the back foot, but frankly, his rebuttal was very, very strong. On his turn, he was able to finish the last of the Vanguard veterans, and then was able to charge in with Bladeguard, kill a tank. On Colin's turn 3, it very quickly turned into mop-up operation. He was able to tag a lot of Peter's stuff so that it would not be able to act at full, and then it's just charging him in Assault Doctrine. Right now, unfortunately, Peter has just ran out of units. He used too many things to get the early gains that he did. It did get him a lead on the scoreboard, and Peter is probably trying here just to get maximum engaged all fronts, just get what he can. But it seems likely at this point that Colin will be able to catch him because Colin still has 2 player turns after this. And that'll probably be enough to close the gap, but we will know more very soon.
All right, I'm gonna turn them back up.
Sounds good.
Hi everybody.
Hey.
We're not gonna to play my turn of killing 3 horses and an astropath and 3 scions
And a
and
tank
a
on
1
one
wound
wound.
tank commander.
Yeah.
I do kind of want Khan's bird to kill the tank commander, but I think it's out of range. So it's out of range by 1 inch. That would have made me
Can he advance?
not in bird, I don't think. He would have done it. If John says I can bird in advance and then shoot the bird, then I killed the tank commander with the bird, which I know will make John happy. Okay, so this was another game. Peter and I have played this matchup before where I went first, and it was really bad. Peter hit me incredibly hard at the beginning of the game, and I was very in trouble. But what got it is White Scar's superior rules and my ability to come at him from every side. And basically, I didn't care about the mission in the middle turns much at all. I was just trying to kill the things that Peter could counter me with. So Peter just had his top of 4, and he has nothing to hurt me with.
Yep.
So I have 4, and then I have 5, and I go second to catch up. Because I was going second, the whole time I was presuming I could get a 15 on the final turn. The whole time I was just presuming that.
Yeah.
I purposefully did not try to hold the board from Peter on the first few turns because I couldn't. I could have put some dudes over here at the beginning of the game. That might have made it better, my board control really better, but I wanted Peter to have to come to here to hurt me. I baited the 10 Well, I didn't bait them in. It was a trade that we all knew about. But I knew the Plasma Inceptors were going to pick up these Vanguard vets from this aisle. That was planned the whole game. I didn't expect him to be able to get this to where it was to shoot them. And I certainly didn't expect one guy with a Thunderhammer to go in there. I didn't expect that at all. But that's the game. I would love to know if Nick or John have any comments or questions to share. Yeah. Oh, the final scores. Yeah, sorry, hold on. Let me do that really quick, and then I'm going to give some stuff away, too.
I'm probably going to get 30 on primary, right?
Oh, yeah, you have 30 on primary. On the final turn, I would only get 3 from Oath, which doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you're acing your secondary game, right?
No,
Or not
no,
quite.
exactly.
No.
I got 36 on secondary. 10, 20. Oh, this is 10. Did I get 10 for that? I did, okay. 3, 13, 16, 19, 21, 23, 23, 30, 53. 76 to 53.
Yeah, like, if we talk over, like, what...
This is 40 to 30 up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we were to talk through, like, kind of how it all... I did make one notable error. I got too aggressive with this tank commander, hoping...
Oh,
to
you have
offer-
people right here. I didn't remember that you had people right
Okay,
here.
so if that's the case, let's do one thing. I stay in combat because I want to see if I can multi-melta your Chappie.
Well, I want to give stuff. Fine, go ahead.
I'm gonna see if I can multi-melta the Chaplain.
On 6s?
And I'm gonna see if I can heavy bolter him.
Okay.
And if I can, if that frees it up, I'm gonna demolish or cannon him.
Okay.
That may give me 6 points.
Okay.
Okay.
We're just doing this for amusement.
Yeah.
6s. 1.
Well, no, I can top bracket for 1 CP.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Fine.
That's what I was doing too.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 and yeah, 2 wounds.
I'll reroll it. Okay.
Okay, you're fine.
All right.
Yeah. So basically, the real kicker, like I did make a mistake. I got too aggressive with the tank commander in the center. I should have held him a little bit further back because he got tied up too quickly. The real thing that was bad was I had a really strong opening, right? I got things where I needed to go. I did the damage I needed to do. But the problem is, at a certain point, if I can't quite eliminate enough mobile elements, there is nothing I can do to slow down anything in Colin's army. I can't tag him to prevent him from charging me. I can't really get in his way. When White Scars decide to move, they move. Like, it was always a timer for how quickly Colin would be able to table me. A few key things. If I had deployed a unit of infiltrators here initially, like on the opening, I might have been able to open a deployment directly into your castle on that side. That could have been very big, but I didn't really think about that until we were well past that stage. It's one of those things where, unless I absolutely thrash Colin in terms of doing damage, there's really not a whole lot I can do to stop his army from just eventually killing me and taking over the board. Very doom and gloom take, I'm sure, but we've played it a few times. We both understand how this match goes.
All right, I'm going to give some stuff away.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give some stuff away, and then we'll do recap stuff from John and Nick if they have questions or anything they want us to talk about.
Oh, I'm going to mute.
Can people hear me? Yes. Okay. There's an amazing store in Bellingham, 30 minutes north of me, called the Dark Tower. It is very clean. It is well lit. The people that run it are amazing. They have really good terrain. They've got good tables. When it isn't COVID, they do RTTs once a month. They do GTs a couple of times a year. It's a great store. They also will sell you things online, and they really like supporting local and supporting charities. I'm 30 minutes from them. They donated 3 things. I'm giving away all 3 of those things right now. The first thing they donated is a 2nd edition Blood Bowl box set, which is, I guess, the brand new one that just came out like a week ago. And that's going to Tristram Hills. If you guys are wondering how up to date my raffle stuff is, he donated at 9:50, 1.5 hours ago. So he donated and just won. Then we're going to give a $100 gift certificate to Matthew Galzago and Christine Muse. Sorry, Christine. But both of them are going to get a $100 gift certificate to Dark Tower, and they will ship you stuff. So if you're local, you can pick it up. If you're not, you can email me, and we'll get them to mail you some product. That's been given away. I have another dozen or so prizes I'll be giving out between now and the end of the day. Anyone, even the people that have already won, can win the Necron Army or the Giant Orc loot box. Those are both going to get given out at 6 o'clock at the end of today. That's about 6.5 hours from now. There is still time to donate. We are at $11,200 raised for charity, which is just fantastic. I would love to get to 12 grand by the end of the day. If anybody can help me out with that, I really appreciate it. I know that people don't have a lot of money right now, and I totally understand. I appreciate your support even if you can't donate. And with that, let's go to the commentators and see if they have questions for us or things they should talk about, or if the viewers have questions.
Absolutely. So I do have a first question for Colin. I'm more curious how he feels about his decision to reserve one of the Plasma Scepter units in the Vanguard. Did he like having those units off the table, or did he want them on the table?
One part at a time. What was the first part?
All right. How did Colin feel about reserving the 2 units that he did?
How did you feel about reserving the 2 units you did?
The Plasma Scepters reserving was dumb, and I shouldn't have done it. I struggled with where they were going to fit safely, but they could have just been here, and it probably would have been fine behind the thing. He didn't deploy any tanks over there. It probably would have been okay. I keep thinking that there's going to be this moment. In many matchups, there's a moment where I need those Plasma Scepters to drop somewhere and shoot. I also wanted Peter to screen. I did it also and mainly so that Peter would spend time screening, but he didn't and just didn't care. And because of that, they were a stupid thing to deep strike. The 5 Vanguard vets in deep strike, that was money. I'm going to do significant research to see if that's actually legal. I was told yesterday that John, our lovely commentator John, says it's not legal. We played the whole tournament that way, so I didn't change it in the middle hearing that because everybody was doing it. I was doing it, Zach was doing it. You asked me if you could do it. Like, it was just not Zach. Sorry, you asked me. We told you could do it. So just like, I need to figure that out, because if you can't do that, I'll probably my list will probably have 2 5s, because I love deep striking one of the 5s. I won't have 2 10s. I'll have a 10 and 2 5s on my army sheet, if that's not a thing you can do. So that's what's up. But no, I think a big thing in 9th edition, and I know John and I have talked about this, I know he agrees with me, is that you want to deep strike stuff because you think it's 8th, and a lot of the time you then miss out on it for almost the whole game. So that was a mistake.
What's the next part, John?
That was the whole question. Let's
Any
see.
others?
I think Peter already gave pretty good feedback on his thoughts after the game. I actually did not have any other questions, unless there were some in the chat.
No questions from the chat, so.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And thanks, Nick and John, for commentating. Next up, we will have whoever's winning that other game playing Peter. And then and another game that's Tyler and Noah playing on one of the streams, just a fun game. And then the final will be, I will play whoever wins the game that Peter set it to. I could potentially play Peter again for the, the second time, or whoever wins that game for potentially the second time. So that's what's going on. And I appreciate everybody, and we'll go dark and come back at the top of the hour where I will probably give away more stuff. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks, everybody. Going dark for now.